Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Late Night Tuesday stream. New Lorcana, Attack of the Vine. Snorlax, close. Gym Challenge. Oops. Split. Hot. It is. All right, there we are. Let me copy this. Let's jump over here. We're going to live alert. It's Mr. A. Perez. He's the first one in here. Going live for Tuesday. Yes. Here we are. New Lorcana, Attack of the Vine. All right, so that's on the menu now. We're expanding our menu to include Lorcana once again. All right, that's over there. Let's go ahead and ping it over here as well. So, excuse me. Hey, what's up, Mr. Arturo? How are you today? Hope you're having a lovely day. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Delete this. Blah, 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 blah. All right, we've got two new sets. Attack of the Vine and Schwartz ReZero, which so far hasn't been too crazy, in my opinion. Okay, I'll post this as well. Let's go over to Facebook. Let's get all set up. Tonight's looking like it's going to be a nice night, guys. Mister, I'm watching The Longest Walk. I don't think I'd make it. Yeah, me neither. I don't think I'd make it on The Longest Walk. Oops. You know, after you walk a certain amount, you start to get blisters on your feet. So unless you got super special feet or you got super good setup for your shoes. When I worked for Coca-Cola back when I weighed a bit less, I would wear 2 layers of socks, and they were thick, really thick socks. Even though my feet would get really, really hot, you had to wear them because they were essential for not developing blisters. You get blisters on your feet if you walk for 12 hours. And I walked a lot for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola kept me thin, Mr. Arturo. I ate whatever I want and didn't think anything about it. All right, let's see. We're going to pop this in here. There we go. You ever think about that, Mr. A. Perez? You get a better paying job that also has more exercise. It's like a double whammy. All right, what is this? Somebody sent me him smiling. Okay. What else did I get? Well, all right. So we're done with that. I don't think we have to update any prices in the menu because we kind of already did that in the daytime stream. It took a while, so we're already done with that. Let's delete. Let's see. Let's delete these messages. Dude, this guy made such a lowball offer on my M69 Queen's Beast coin. He asked for like $100 off the $400 price. And I was like, that's pretty steep. Then I went and I looked it up, and it was last sold for $400. So my price is exactly on the nose. It sold just a few days ago for $400. He's like, sell it to me for $300 now. Like, what? Why would I do that? It's crazy, man. It's almost like a form of begging. It's almost like a form of begging to ask for such a steep discount on an item that has such a clear price, you know, such an obvious price. I recently got the planchitis pain on my heel right now. I don't know what that means, but it probably means you've got a lot of pressure on your feet and your feet are hurting. Sorry to hear that, man. Here's another thing I would do. So I kid you not, if I was having a really, really long day, and there were a lot of those with Coca-Cola, your average day was over 12 hours. So 14-hour day, 16-hour day, very possible. You started at 4 a.m. And you didn't get home till like 6 or 7. That was pretty standard. It was a really extreme job. You did everything on the job. You ate, you drank, you rested, you went to the bathroom in public. It was like this whole day event. And it paid extremely well. I mean, when I would get these giant paychecks, like 20 to 30 hours of overtime, almost every single paycheck was huge. So it was terrible, but then payday would come around and I'm like, oh my God, I'm building wealth. It was really good in that way. Speaking of which, I can see that video I posted of the private Pokemon card collection ended up making about $32. That's pretty cool. $32 in, you know, about 13 days, mind you. So it's going to keep earning some cash over time. That's neat, isn't it? But I should post another video like that one. Get more long form videos up there. But anyways, one of the things I had to do, I was getting to this. When you walk for like over 12 hours, when you're on your feet for over 12 hours, it's so painful on your feet at one point. And I didn't weigh much back then because, again, it was keeping me in shape. But what I would do is I would sit down and peel the shoes off, peel both socks off, and give myself a full foot massage for like 20 minutes. You virtually had to. And that was how you did it, man. That's how you did like 12 to 16 hours. It was such an extreme thing. And if you didn't get that foot massage, you're going to have foot problems. You just had to do it. You had to sit down and rub your feet. You had to relieve pressure on them. You know, one way or another, you had to do it. It was essential. And if you didn't do it, your feet would be sore the next day. And then you'd have another 12-hour day ahead of you. So how are you going to survive that? You know, it doesn't make any sense, right? So you virtually had to do it. All right, and then when you got home, you definitely didn't do any more exercise. Once you got home, it was video game time. All right. I don't walk like that anymore at all. I wish I walked like that. You know, I'd probably lose a lot of weight if I walked like that again. I just don't have all that spare... Oh, I didn't bring my drink in here with me. I don't have all that spare time anymore to do, you know, maybe if I was working for Coca-Cola again, I would, but... yeah, man. You know, I'm getting older, and being so out of shape's not a good thing. I'm building financial wealth, but I need to be taking care of my actual health too, you know. What's the point of having all these cards if I die too early? Got to reach 75 years old, and then I can croak. 75. So here's who's here. Mr. Arturo Perez and Mr. Alex. You guys are going on the free one. Hey, what's up, you two? It's Tuesday night. I'm not anticipating a busy night. Are you guys anticipating a busy night? This week has been a little bit slow, and I think there's a lot of anticipation of the new Pokemon card set. So I think you got a lot of that going on. Here it is. People saving up, you know, waiting for that to come out. Maybe they're already going after it. Who knows? Probably maybe some people are buying some boxes off eBay, that kind of stuff. Oh, excuse me. All right. I just ate like half a cucumber before we went live. I was like still hungry, and I'm like, I don't want to eat anything heavy. I'm about to go live. So I looked in the fridge and I had a cucumber in there. So I cut half the cucumber up and put it into my pickle jars. So I love to do this. I love to buy cucumbers, and after I eat a jar of pickles, I put a fresh cucumber in the jar. And I got two types of pickles. I got whole pickles, and then I got sliced sandwich pickles. It's like a pickle connoisseur over here. You got to have both. And then I took my cucumber and chopped it into these big fat slices and put as many of those into the two pickle jars as I could. Tomorrow, I'll enjoy freshly, slightly pickled cucumbers. It was a very tasty treat when it's not that pickled, when it's just sort of barely brined. And yeah, and then I just ate the other half of the cucumber like normal. I can only spend when summer is over. I'm trying to finally pay off my debt. Oh, sure. Yeah, debt's really rough, man. It's all about earning more money, wasting less of your money, and, you know, grabbing what you can while you can, really. Like this Magnemite for only $300. That's base set vintage Magnemite. I mean, why wouldn't this card keep going up? It's probably going to keep going up. So here we are. We're live again, and it is Tuesday night. Let's talk about what's going on. We've got this jumbo pack break. Now has 2 people in it. Ho-ho. Oh, let's fix the camera. Here we are. Mister, you talked about your body adapting to the Wegovy. Do you feel like it's still working? Yeah, so it's really interesting. I found myself trying to overeat calories, but just from different foods. So a dessert I've never liked is ice cream. I've never liked it. But ice cream is basically liquid calories, isn't it? And so I find myself craving ice cream, but I don't crave like cake and cookies the same way. Like ask me if I've had a box of cookies in a while. No, because cookies will give you heartburn. After Wegovy, you get heartburn from cookies. So it's like my brain's testing foods and going, what can I eat and not feel bad from? And yeah, I find myself testing out other foods because it's like, ooh, that sounds good. You know what I mean? And it really is my brain just sorting out what digests more easily. we are. So the Wegovy has this side effect where it makes you feel very full. It slows your digestion down. And if you try to digest something heavy, maybe like a slice of cake or a cookie, a large cookie, or a donut, that'll sit around in your stomach, and it doesn't go anywhere. But ice cream, it just melts. Barely feels like it's there. So yeah, I find myself craving ice cream. And that's very strange for me because I never liked ice cream. I'm not an ice cream guy. Karis likes ice cream, so we always have ice cream for her. I never liked it. I always disliked it. It's just not my favorite snack. And now it's like, ooh, ice cream, you know, it's like I can eat that. So it's weird. I'm still in there. Whatever part of my brain loves to eat, it's still in there. And the Wegovy kind of puts a struggle on it, and it's trying to adapt, trying to get around it. Just the two of you? Who's here? We got 13 people. Where are my lurkers? How's it going, guys? Who's here? I pinged, by the way. You pinged the Discord server? Did I not ping? I thought I pinged. Oh, you pinged. Huh, so strange. All right, well, thank you for that, Mr. Alex. All right, well, let's just see if there's any orders. I can't imagine there are. There's just two people talking. We just started. It's Tuesday night. All right, website. Oh, I don't think we pinned the website. I'm sorry. Let me do that real fast. Hey, it's Miss Beatrice. Hello, Miss Beatrice. How are you? We'll close this. We'll grab this. Okay, we'll pause this. Good. We'll pop this in here. Good. Boop. And we are going to go ahead and pin this as well. Very nice. That always resets the chat for me. I don't know why it does that. There it is. Enjoying the evening before I go back to work tomorrow. Ah, yes, back to work. Very cool. Well, we got all these cards in front of us. We have been rotating the A channel, right? And what I would like to do is start posting these to eBay, because eBay is doing an extremely good job at helping me liquidate the cards that are hardest to sell. So some cards you guys just don't care for as much. Let's start with this Darkrai. So we got 3 of these Darkrai's, and they're really expensive now. And I'm not anticipating you guys paying for that. I think you guys still remember when he was $100. And some of you guys already have him, because I put him up on the table. Well, now he's a $300 card. All right, so the cheapest one is $370. $370. So let's take some pictures. Let's get some pictures of this guy. And we'll get this listed while people are still joining the stream. Oh, wait a second. Oh, here it is. While people are still joining the stream, we'll get an eBay listing done. How does that sound? All right. It's another beautiful Tuesday. Karis baked, she was cooking. She baked a beefy bake. When she and I were watching this TV show, Still Game together, there was this funny episode where the main characters are eating this, this sort of baked pie sort of thing. Oh, man. Come on, where's the sparkle? Give me the sparkle. We want the sparkle. Nah, that picture's no good. We got to have the sparkle. It's got to shine. There it goes. All right. You got to hold it just right, and then the sparkle pops out. There it goes. All right. And boom. All right. Anyways, we were watching this episode, and it was, it was a fun episode, but it introduces this food item, and for some reason, she wants to eat one, because they make it sound really good. All these years later, it's been several years since we've watched that, she finally learns how to make like a British Scottish meat pie. And so yesterday we bought all the ingredients for that, and she actually made it today. It was pretty funny. Dark Rye, Cosmic, Hollow, Trick or Trade, 136, 136, Pokemon, I have some heartburn right now, man. This is going to say Pokemon 2024. It's because of the Wegovy. It keeps my stomach full, and it stops the food from digesting. Is this card professionally graded? Yes, it is. Grade is going to be 10. We're going to hit continue. Hey, what's up, Mr. CS Man? How's it going? I'm listing this Darkrai up on eBay. I sold 2 items on eBay today. Here it is. We got to get the shipping ready for Mr. Anthony Haymeyer. Miss Alexis is coming in tomorrow, so he's going to want that shipped. We're going to get this AI description. We're going to say done. Pricing. So let the pricing be, let the pricing be 325. So ours is going to be a little bit cheaper than the last guy. All right, and it's up. There it goes. Good. Now, let's put this back in its sleeve, and this will remain available to you guys for $290, which is cheaper than the eBay version. So we got one of these Darkrai's posted. We ought to post this one as well. We ought to post a total of 2 of them at least. You know? Let's get, yeah. What do you guys think? Let's get one more posted. Oh, here, let's take care of this order first. I see an order popped up. Give me a second here. All right. Checking the queue. I sent in for 1 Waifu Shuffle. Sounds good. All right. How about you, CS Man? What kind of stuff are you into right now? Here's Pokemon card-wise. Arturo says, can I get 1 Waifu Shuffle? You got it. 1 Waifu Shuffle. He's keeping us busy. This stream brought to you by Mr. Arturo. Okay. Let's see if you get lucky today. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Man, we got to get you a hit out of there, Mr. Arturo. All right. That is a miss. I'm sorry. 1 cold Waifu Shuffle. Well, the box gets a little warmer now. All right. And how about over here? All right. So we're back to this. So I'm going to go ahead and get 1 more of these posted. This one's going to be the, wow, that looks so clean in the tag holder. Tag's a great company. It's just too bad they have their terrible backlog. You know, somebody came in and they mentioned that PSA got their backlog down from 12 million to 11 million. And now it is back up to 12 million, despite them being shut down. So there's just too many people all trying to grade cards at the same time. There's a real bottleneck for that. And that's a pretty serious situation. Really got me thinking, you know, wish we could grade cards again with CARDconomist grading. Karis mentioned that the setup's all ready to go. She last used it to encapsulate her own drawings, right? Oh, man. You know, the trick with these tag cards is you got to have some kind of background to them. God, I wish it would stop. It's like colored red. I hate it. I don't want a red color. All right, flip that around. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, we're just doing another eBay listing real fast. Same exact card. This time it's going to be Darkrai Tag 10. Ooh. So this one shall say Tag 10. Darkrai Cosmic Hollow. Trick or Trade. We're heading toward October, guys. Are you excited? Okay, this will be 136. Pokemon 2024. Good. We're heading toward the fall. We really are. We're almost in August now. For some states, it already starts to get cooler in August. Not Texas. Texas is still really hot. All right, but there are states where it starts to cool off. Pretty amazing. Colder states, northern states. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and post this, and this. All right. Got a couple pictures there. More pictures are better pictures. And we'll hit up the description. We're going to use AI description once again. Oops. Okay. And then the pricing will once again be very similar. We're going to do $325. And now list it. There we go. We listed 2 items, guys, right in the beginning of the stream. Pretty cool. All right, cool. Let's put this guy back in his sleeve. Where'd the sleeve go? Here it is. And let's lower that price to $290 for anyone here that's interested. I don't suppose anyone would pay $300 on a tag 10 when there's a perfectly fine PSA 10 for $290. So let's go $290. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our late night stream. I hope you guys are having a great night. What we got in here that's been rotating for a while? A lot of this stuff is pretty new, actually. Actually, this is pretty new. Maybe we got some stuff on this side. Yep. One Piece Day, that can definitely go. Bring that over there like that. So we got Darkrai, One Piece Day. What else we got? We got a new card with that new Charizard. Many of these are new. You don't want to take down any new slabs too fast. We gotta let the new slabs rotate a bit. Here she can go. I feel one of these should be posted on the internet. This. All right, because I feel the Chainsaw Man cards are going to be slow movers. Okay. I'll go ahead and open up this guy. And we're going to take a picture for the 10s channel. So we're doing our rotations right now. Oh, you know, I guess the 10s channel gets reset now, doesn't it? That's how it works. Yeah, we're rotating the 10s, right? So this channel goes away. We're going to say 10s new. Create. And this one shall be retitled to 10s old. I'll keep the old 10s channel up for now while we're rotating. I think it's a good idea to do that so that, you know, because we're repricing just the A's so far, so it hasn't all been rotated. Okay, there we go. We'll put that up there like that. Good. Mister, do you have any Delta Forces slabs? Not really. We are. Mr. Rodrigo, how's it going, man? Take a picture of that. That is one crummy picture. It's so fuzzy. All right, let's retake it. I think it's time for me to get a new camera, guys. I think it's time for me to get a new personal phone. I haven't updated my personal phone in like 5 or 6 years. All right, and these are coming down. Dawn Card, Gaze, Darkrai. All right, cool. Nice. Let's see if we got any orders in the queue. Could be a really slow Tuesday. I don't know. I'm feeling like it might be slow at the start at least. All right, so I'm not seeing any orders. Yeah, I have to say, orders on other Pokemon card sets have basically come to a stop. Like, notice we're not getting requests for Abyssai anymore. Remember, we used to sell Abyssai. We're not getting a lot of requests for, you know, the, what's it called? It's called Chaos something. Chaos Rising. Chaos Rising isn't selling as fast. Not that it ever really sold too fast. But, you know, funny enough, the minute that Darkrai got pulled, Pitch Black demand fell too. I don't really like that. I don't like the way that works. I don't like that you can have a set with only like one good pull in it, and the minute that pull's gone, everyone's like, that out. You know, we have multiple cases, right? But yeah, notably that happened pretty fast. People go, okay, well, this one's spent, you know. So it's very curious. That's a very unique experience. I don't think all card shops experience that. That's a rip and shipper experience. Here's Numel. Here's Agron. Here's Kuromi. Here's Matt Yena. I don't think he's going to sell. Do you guys think he's going to sell? I think he's kind of pointless. We got to put him up into... I've been playing Minecraft Dungeons and loving it. We got to put this guy up into the vault. That's what we got to do. He's got to go up into the vault. It's Tonka Tootsie. What's up, man? How's it going? So, let's see. What I'd like to do is take a look at Anthony Haymeyer now. It's me, Anthony Haymeyer. I'm going to print this. Put it into Paint. Okay, that's in Paint now. We're going to, oops. Okay, we're going to crop this. And we're going to try printing this real fast. Print. Let's see how this prints. Oh, terribly. You can't read any of it. All right, that didn't work. Yeah, that didn't work at all. So let's try, instead of paint, how else could I print this image? Let me think about it. How can I print this image? Why was it so small over here? Let me look at it. Yeah, that's really, really small. Maybe we can enlarge it. Hold on. Let's try enlarging this. Resize. Let's resize it by pixels and resize it by 1400. Okay. And now let's try printing this. Print. Let's see what happens. Nah, still can't read it. It's probably just that they're calculating the percentage of getting another dark right after someone pulled it. Oh yeah, of course. I understand all that. It's an interesting issue, isn't it? It's an interesting issue. It is. I'm aware. All right, so that's clearly not working. Let's try posting this maybe to Notepad. Ooh, here, actually, let's open up a new Notepad. There we go, and then let's try printing this. Ah, that's readable, perfect. Haha. Okay. Name, Anthony, email, PayPal, phone number, return address. Good, that all looks good. What I'm doing, I'm helping Mr. Anthony Haymeyer by forwarding his products to Probstein. Okay, let's see. Include a contact slip. Specify any special requests. Use secure shipping. Does it say where to ship it, though? I guess I'll contact him to make sure. All right. All right. So I'm going to reach out to Probstein and ask him exactly where to ship my items. And I'm sure he'll respond pretty fast to that. He probably gets this message a million times. And then we printed out the contact list for Mr. Anthony Haymeyer, so that step is done. Now, we did find Mr. Probstein's address online, but it's weird. I don't want to just ship it until I know for sure it's correct, because, you know, there could be a fake website running, although I guess I don't know how that would continue to run. All right, there it is. So that's set up. Next up, we have a Joseph Smith order. I'm here for the hands. Hey, what's up, Serge EO? Here's Mr. Joseph. And he says, give me 2 of those Poke Shuffles. All right, you ready? 2 Poke Shuffles. I just want to know where's Tammy. We got to have Tammy. What's today's? Tuesday? Tuesdays are Tammy days. 1, 2. 2 Poke Shuffles. Good luck in there. 2 cold ones this time, I'm afraid. 2 cold ones. All right. Popping this over here. What's this thing doing over here? I peeled this off the table. Did I do that? Was it because I wanted to put this in the Poke Shuffle? Why did I put this over here? Weird. Strange. Look at this nice Aggron and the Myena. I might just send this all into the Pokemon PSA Vault. Just to be done with it. All right. Needed Mr.'s angelic voice to lull me to sleep. Hey, what's up, Serge? Let's see. Let's go over the breaks, shall we? We've got this beautiful Snorlax. He's up to 5 out of 10. Somebody's going to pull him. We've got the gym pack split and the gym break for the gym pack split. So this is a sub list. Somebody's already in there. It's Ivan. We need one more person. $30. Marvel Topps Chrome. You know, I haven't seen a ton of excitement for this, interestingly enough. I thought that would have been popular, but we're not seeing any crazy movements on it. Here's the free slab tonight. Here's Sabrina's Abra. All right, that's a trade card. If you guys got junk cards you want to trade for the Sabrina Abra, let me know. Hollows, EXs, whatever you want. It's a slow night, so plenty of time for that. Here is Psychic King Tyranitar. Very nice. Today we got a free first-time bonus of Charmander, but I'm going to increase it to include probably Ghastly if I can find it. Actually, I don't know where Ghastly is. Is it up here somewhere? Oh, no. Actually, I don't know where it's being kept. We need some free ones for first-time orders. Okay. Where am I keeping them? Mr.'s angelic voice. Oh, I already read that. Oh, geez. Look at this. Our friend, Mr. T-Hyun Rowe, keeps asking about them birdies. Tweet. I just have the one. I don't have a lot of those. I should get as many cards graded as possible. You know, with PSA's backlog actually growing, not shrinking, I'm shocked. I don't know what the future holds, guys. I guess we better get more cards into queue at CGC. So that's going to be important. CGC is going to be an important play for us. We might try a new grading company to just grade like a little bonus, like 50 slabs or something, maybe some unimportant cards. But we got to have something doing something, you know. The demand for grading is too high right now. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Here, I found it. All right. Ha-ha. Ghastly and Charmander. So free first-time buyers get a bonus of Charmander and Ghastly with their first order. Has to be $20, but that's pretty good. It's like a nice little bonus. Pretty significant, actually, to get both of these cards in one go. So there you have it. First-time orders. Maybe the money is too good, and that's why PSA is still backed up. Something like that. I don't know, but it's going to put a big... man, it's like a rainy cloud having PSA shut down, isn't it? It's so sad. Oh, my God, dude. What is this? Yeah, okay. Oh, it already left a kink in the plastic. We're going to start advertising this more. Free for first-time buyers. Okay. There we go. If you want to place a first-time order, you can check out our website in the chat or head over to the description of the live stream to find PayPal, Zelle, Cash App. Check it out. I got to start advertising it, guys, because we're having 2 consecutive slow weeks. All right. When times are good, you know, I get lazy, and then when it slows down, I got to kick back into gear. Let me go grab my drink. I'll be right back. Let me go grab my drink. My drink's all warm. Yuck. Here we are. All right. So, you know, it's crazy. Nobody has tried this out. New Lorcana set. I think it's because we probably don't have like Lorcana buyers in our group. So we'll have to keep advertising them. Boz B's been up here a while. I'm ready for him to come down. Ooh, this Geodude, that's nice. Firo, huh? Pikachu. Gloom. That one feels like it should go on eBay. Yeah. I don't think anyone wants to buy this Gloom currently. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm going to list a third item. Tonight could be the eBay night. I don't know. I have a funny feeling it's going to be a rough Tuesday. It is. Okay. What do you guys think? We should call it Giveaway Tuesday. I should just give away tons of cards instead. Here we are. Here's me selling the item on eBay. List an item. And we're going to say is PSA 10, Gloom, Red, Deck, Poker, Playing Cards, 1996, Pokemon, 044. All right, there we go. Very nice. Gloom Red Deck. This is graded. Yes, it is by PSA. The grade is 10. We're going to hit continue on that. Mr. Alex Tim is realizing life after her birthday. Your birthday ends and then you got to go back to work. There we go. Okay. We're going to bump the description here. We're going to say done. And now the pricing. So we had ours priced at $300. I'm going to say 300. Well, I'm going to say $290. I'm actually going to lower the price here. Honestly, it would be fine to just get rid of this card. We're going to list the item. Hey, what's up, Miss Sarah? How's it going? Oh, yeah, Sarah's here. Here we are. Sarah. It's a Sarah stream now. So the price on this is going to change to, say, $270 probably. So we're lowering our price this time around. And we're going to write E. There it is. E for eBay. That's what the E stands for. It tells me if somebody buys this item, go ahead and go remove it from eBay. So that's why we write the E on it. Very important. Okay, now we'll take a picture for our Discord server. So we're doing the rotations, guys. Rotations are going up. This. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You guys still need to tell me which day of the week should be ladies' night, by the way. When are we doing ladies' night? Let me ask AI. I'll ask AI. AI could probably make a decision like that. Which day of the week should be ladies' nights for my Pokemon card rip and ship YouTube channel live stream? Let's see what AI has to say about this. It's going to say something optimal like, oh, the day that the girls are mostly there, or maybe like a slow day. I would make Thursday your ladies' night. Thursday's close enough to the weekend that people are already looking for entertainment. It doesn't compete directly with Friday. I see. Okay, well, what do we do on Tuesday and Wednesday, two of the slowest days of the week? Let's see. Says we should be running experiments on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Interesting. Oh, it actually advises me not to do constant giveaways. So interesting. It says because it would become a predictable giveaway day and that it's not a sustainable business model. That was so funny that it said that because I was just joking about that. I was saying, let's just give all our cards away. Here's Pichu. Here's Jigglypuff. What does AI know? They don't know anything. Here we are. Tuesdays and Wednesdays should be our experiment days. Huh. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. So we finished just about 2 or 3 orders. We got Anthony Haymeyer's about halfway done with his shipping. Now we're still working on our rotation on the A's. This was just price. We know this is up to date. This cute Jigglypuff probably ought to go up into the Poke Shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just burped cucumber, but it's such a pleasant flavor to burp. Don't you guys like cucumbers? Who likes cucumbers? I must know. What's your favorite vegetable, everybody? All right, Jigglypuff, Old Maid. T10. Okay. Best vegetables. Cucumber's up there. It's a good one. So easy to eat. Love me some cukes. The market was blazing hot a couple of months ago. It was record highs every day. It could be slowing down. Here we are. All right, I'll put this back up here. Very nice. I don't think it's going to slow down that much. I mean, we're in summertime, right? Oh, I gotta sneeze so bad. I should have like a sneeze rag. Where's my sneeze rag? I used to have a sneeze rag in here. I lost it. I don't know where it went. Sorry, I'm sniffling there. I should have a sneeze rag so I can sneeze into it. Make life easier. We're heading into Christmas. We're heading into winter. And that's actually usually the hotter time of the year. Summertime's ending. So we're getting closer to the crazier time of the year. I just think everyone's out of money. Here's a consigned card. Team Rocket Grunt. So that one's a consigned. Hi, Kevin. Is that one really listed on eBay? I gotta know. I grow a ton of them. You grow cucumbers? That's cool, man. He grows fresh cukes. Cancel this. My family grew a lot of zucchinis. And boy, did I hate zucchinis. Anyone here love zucchinis? Let's see. Whoa, SpongeBob 9's got a lot of watchers. The Black Label Hello Kitty Kuromi's got a lot of watchers. That one actually is listed, and people are looking at it. Look at this. On the cloud we listed, there's 13 people watching that. The Wave 1 cloud. Cool. I like what we're doing. We're listing like 1 slab per day. All right, let's just see. So, you know what? I don't actually see SpongeBob. Let's try typing in Kevin. I don't think it's listed. So this guy's not listed on eBay. I had a suspicion because it says EB there, but the symbol I'm using is E, which means that's a code from like an older time period. Goes. I know why cucumbers exist. Just don't ask your wife. There you are. All right. Very good. Okay, we're going to say $100. There we go. Hi, Kevin. It's a nice SpongeBob slab. What did we realize we didn't have enough of in the other shuffle box? Does anyone remember? We didn't have enough of something in there. So I already know the price of this is up to date. This is a really lovely card. Look at this. Man, that is just so nice looking. Isn't that nice? I feel like this is an easy sale. I really do. And yet I know it's just going to keep rotating up here on the table. I know it will. You guys won't buy this. I guess if we're having a slow day, I'm just going to hit up eBay, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It already feels tonight like it's definitely going to be a slow night. And we'll just chill out together. You guys have any questions for me at all, just let me know. We can begin a conversation about anything you guys want to talk about as well. But I'm going to go ahead and list this card up on eBay. And maybe I'll share with you guys how well it performs. So this is Hello Kitty. And I think it says fun because together. Fun because together. Hello Kitty. Weiss. Number 053. And we'll say 2024. We'll say Weiss Schwartz. Okay. Okay, good. What's up, Mr. Cody? How's it going? It's fun because we are together. Oh, that's the name of it. Is this card graded? Yes. This one's graded by PSA. The grade is 10. We're going to continue on that. All right, guys. We've been getting a lot of eBay sales on these cards that are traditionally hard to sell up on the table. And it's because in the past, we never really listed things on eBay, but we never really graded this broad of a variety of cards. Whoa, the price of $450, that's not accurate. We're not going to do that. Okay, and we're going to hit list on this. Oops. And there it goes. So we got the Hello Kitty listed. That was fast. Look how sweet this card is. All right. Good. What do we have over here? Numel, Mimikyu. This whole table is just like cards that would not normally sell very well. Yeah, like Hello Kitty is one. Look at this Pichu, man. Isn't he beautiful? $750. He's ready to go down into the expensive slab box. Let's go get them down in there. So I'll take a picture for our Discord server. Current breaks, pricey slab. Oops, pricey slabs. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Into the pricey slabs box he goes. Well, well, well. If you guys are looking for something fun to join, here's the jumbo pack break. We need 2 more people in here. We've already got 2 people. So we need $40 from 2 different people, or $80 from 1 person. You get the whole thing. I made it even hotter. We added Lorcana, so there's a Lorcana pack in there from the new set. And there's a Weiss Re-Zero Volume 4 pack. That's also a new set. Just hit the menu like 2 seconds ago. So 2 of the new sets have been added to the jumbo pack break, making it even more fun. All right. Oops. Grabbing this. Good. Good. You guys looking to experience vintage Pokemon? We have Gym Challenge, and it's already pretty full. Let me show you. Gym Challenge is serious business. Everyone's spending all their money on modern, and vintage continues to perform extremely well, and probably always will. We're actually 7 cards deep on the Gym Challenge break. Do you guys hear that? That's 7 out of 11. 4 spots remain. This gym break has a $30 gym break challenge on it. Kind of be careful my words here. The gym break and gym challenge kind of rhyme. They sound similar to each other. But this is one of our styles of breaks, isn't it? This is a style of break. And Ivan's in there for 30. We need 1 more person. The person who pulls it gets a spot in the Gym Challenge booster pack split. Very confusing. Scarlet Violet Iona, huh? We almost sold out of these. Take 1 for the team and open a Lorcana. I can do that. Yeah, why not? All right, so this is Lorcana Attack of the Vine, everybody. I'm opening 1 pack. This will be for me. Did you see Brian wants a retrial? I did see that. The guy who was accused of killing all those college students. What do you think? You think he did it? Think he's trying to pull an OJ? All right, here goes. So, when it comes to the Disney packs, they've been doing very well, and the chase cards have been selling for a lot of money. Here's Rose, If I Didn't Have You. Here's Owl, Aladdin, Fleur de Flamme. I don't remember this guy. Okay. Abu. Discarded Armor. Looks like it really is Attack of the Vine or something. There's vines in all these. Here's Ursula. She's probably a bad guy. Peter Pan. Uh-oh. This is like evil Peter Pan. And, wow, that's actually really cool. Look at that. I got Winnie the Pooh. Honey Archmage. It looks great. Jesus. Well, I'll go ahead and hold on to this. I heard that they improved their pull types. He did it since his DNA was there and the phone pings Lel. So it's got texturing to it, kind of like embossing. The card has embossing. That's neat. It's got a nice holographic rainbow pattern. That's the chase question mark? Probably not. I doubt it. All right, let's see. He's probably just a nicer pull, that's all. I don't think he'd be the chase. I'm going to go put this away, and I will grab this over here. The diamond on the bottom says J. I don't even know what that means. Couldn't tell you what that means. It's not a diamond, actually. It's some kind of, like... I mean, it's shiny and it's silver, but that's not in the shape of a diamond, necessarily. Is Shrek in this set? That's right. We're expecting Shrek. Let's see the centering, by the way. Oh, yeah, the centering looks nice, guys. So you might pull 10s out of here. Let's see. Okay. It's a $20 card, says Mr. CEM. There you guys go. So this card was not a chase card, simply a decent card. I'll say C for CGC. That's where we'll send it. So that guy's going off to CGC. So there you have it. That was not the chase card. There's no way the chase card's $20. It looked like an enchanted. It was not an enchanted. It looks like they've stepped up the quality of their cards. Oh, So nice to drink. All right. Give it a try, guys. Lorcana, you don't know what's coming out of there. Yes, it's not free. It costs a little bit of money. Ooh, see, all three of these should go straight to eBay. You guys are never going to buy these. I don't think anyone's going to buy this card. It's so obscure. This Himeno card, it's a nice Chainsaw Man card, but I just feel no one here is about to buy it. And then the same here, like we got this Union Arena Byakuya, and I don't feel anyone's about to buy that. I'll put these all on eBay. Ooh, this one's ready for slab away. Vivid Voltage Charizard Reverse Foil. Check it out, everybody. Look at that. Looks nice, doesn't it? Wow. All right. The Chase Winnie the Pooh is a full art style card, and it's $800 to $1,000. Wow, no wonder they're not cheap. You got a $1,000 Chase card. Winnie the Pooh, Attack of the Vine. Let's go find it real fast, everybody. Sort by highest price. What? It looks so crazy. Is this it? Check it out. So it's this guy here. Look at that. Pretty neat. And there you go. And that's the diamond or whatever they're referring to. And it does look more like a diamond. There you have it. All right. Winnie the Pooh the Mage. That sort of doesn't make perfect sense, but okay. Okay, we'll put this back over here. Okay, now that's awesome. Winnie the Pooh would be like, maybe he would be the mage. I don't know. Maybe he would. So we have an order here. Wow, a really, really big Sarah Dusenberry order. We're getting a crack at it tonight, guys. It says, when is Pooh magic? I don't know. He eats honey. He seems like a magical creature. 1 gym challenge spot, 1 jumbo pack, Poke Pack, and 1 spot in the jumbo pack break. So there it is, the jumbo pack break right here, everybody. Miss Sarah. Good. You are 3 out of 4. So this has 1 spot left. 1 spot, everybody. Boop. Now, she wants a spot in the gym challenge. Gym challenge is a big deal. A lot of people were asking if it's first edition, but you have to realize there's an extremely special pull in the unlimited version of the set. It's called the Corrected Charizard. You see, in the first edition set, all of the Charizards have an error on them, kind of like the way the Dark Arbok has an error in all of the Team Rocket sets. Well, in the last print run of the unlimited version, they have a correction to that Charizard. It's extremely rare to pull that. We've never pulled it. Probably hasn't been... a lot of people probably haven't recorded getting pulled, so I'd love to see it pop out of there. So here you are, going in here. Let's count this up. Lorcana does original art for the sets so the characters get cool crossovers. I want Jasmine bikini full art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I doubt you're going to get that. Disney's never going to do that. It's like, you know, it's never going to happen. It's not even appropriate for it to happen. It's more of a children's show. Ready? They're not even going to give you bikini layup. They're going to say like, no. I'm going to hide this because the blue energy card is turning the camera red. All right. Now, here is your jumbo pack. You ready? Ooh, oh, you got the Trick or Trade one. Cool. Okay, that was a little bonus one. You buying any Pal World? It's selling well. I already ordered a case of it. I wasn't sure if I should order more than a case. As of right now, it's an experiment, so I don't really know how much is needed. I think it's hilarious that it's doing so well, though. Got to be giving Nintendo the sweats a little bit, especially after they lost their lawsuit. I hear they're appealing it, though. Let's snip this. If they lose, they lose. You got to respect the law. So if the law's saying that it's not, it's original enough that you're allowed to make games like that, well, then that's just the law now. You know, they were the whole concept of the lawsuit is, did they steal from us? Is this derivative of our work? And if the lawsuit says not, you know, it's not so close to your work that, you know, it breaks copyright, well then basically the interpretation now is that you're allowed to make games that are very close to another person's games as long as it's different. Literally copy my homework, but, you know, make yours different. Here we got the Ursaluna Cold. Here's Pokemon White. Da-da-da, Cold. Here's Lost Abyss. Cold. Terra Festival. Oh, what do you have? Oh, yes. All right, so far, so good. Look at that. That Glaceon's beautiful. Isn't that a great card? Man, this is going to make me go buy a Glaceon right now. That's so good looking. Great looking Glaceon. Here's Mega Symphonia. I have too much of that, so we'll be selling that for a long time. Cool. Battle Arena. It's cool, but it's cold. Mega Dream. We got a Zekrom. All right. That was fun opening that Lorcana pack, you know. I'm sad nobody opened any of it in the daytime stream, but that's okay. I think we have to find people who are Lorcana fans and be like, hey, we got it. We stock it now. Okay. Doobie-doobie-doo. Here's Zekrom. Arctobear. Trick or Trade. Ogerpon in this pack. Darn. Could have been Gengar, you know that. Triplet Beat. Well, you started off really strong. The Glaceon's still really good, but we need some ARs now. Speaking of which, Primarina is a good one. So you just picked up Primarina. That's nice. So far, it's really not a bad round, you know, because... Oh, yes. And then here is a SR... I can't remember his name. Zygarde, Mega Zygarde. Woo! The old noggin, man. I gotta hold so much information up there. So many character names. All right, and we got Swablu. Not only do I have to remember all of the Pokemon names, I have to remember like trainer names, and I have to remember item names. And then there's like different card sets like Final Fantasy and One Piece, and just your brain becomes like just like a dictionary of words. And it's hard to recall it all. There it is. Okay. Overall, I thought the round was good. This is a decent round. It could have been spicier, like a super jackpot round, but yeah, sniping up that Glaceon is nice. Okay, let's grab our Sarah bag here. Miss Sarah. Oh yeah. You're missing a pack. You're missing a pack. You get this. Gem 4. Haha. All right, good luck. So this is priced into it, and you have to have it. Da-da-da. Okay, Sunflora. You got the Sunflora stamp. It's technically another hit. Power World. Tillamoon. Yeah, Power World. Probably because they're going to be remembered for winning this lawsuit. They're probably not going to go anywhere for a while. Here it is. You know, but the funny part is Power World can now be overtaken by anyone who wants to copy Power World. So it might be an early mover, and it could sustain that advantage for a while. But, you know, every time Pokemon comes out with like a new popular Pokemon design, you're going to see this reaction in the video gaming industry, where a company like Power World is pretty much just going to use AI to create an AI slot version of that Pokemon. That's what's going to happen now. And that's going to be legal. No one's going to care. It's going to be allowed. And then what happens from there? I guess from there, anyone can do that to anyone. So Power World can have its Pokemon put into an AI slot machine, and somebody just generates, I don't know, Monster World. I don't know. You know, where does it stop? It doesn't stop anywhere. You can just create slightly different derivatives of everyone's work all the time. Agree. Rest in pieces, MetaZoo. The lawsuit forced Palworld to stop the Pokeball throwing mechanism that was a complete ripoff of Pokemon mechanics. They now have to just appear next to you. Oh, I see. All right, well, very cool. Yeah, I wonder if Nintendo will continue to hound after them. Like, will Nintendo go after their monster designs at some point? So, because if they only went after the Pokeball design, that was probably, you know, what they thought they had, maybe like an ace of spades with that fight. And I think they lost that fight. And so the question is, will they now move on to suing Palworld for something else? Here's Kadabra. Here's Matyena. I really don't feel anyone's going to buy Matyena. That is a high price, 4,000. But then if you asked me to lower it, I'd be like, I'd rather keep it. That's how I feel about it. It's like, I know how rare these are. These got to be crazy rare. We could do fusions like Yu-Gi-Oh! Yo, ReZero is here. Not only is he here, but it is a 100% fresh case, meaning no one's pulled anything out of it. All right, and over here, we've got the Jumbo Pack Break needing just one more person. Who wants to jump in here and have some fun tonight? Who wants to take a shot? Who wants some action? All right, think it over. Who wants to lose 40 bucks is what I'm asking. Oh, my eye. If Rudy does a video on Palworld, the price will jump. I read Palworld is insanely outselling Pokemon games. No wonder Nintendo sued. That's an exaggeration. YouTubers are fantastic at cherry-picking numbers to get like a crazy headline, right? Basically, Palworld owns one game, and that game has sold a lot of copies. But across all of Pokemon's games, they've heavily outsold Palworld. But also this, when you buy a Pokemon game, you pay full price. Palworld was super, 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 super cheap. They went on sale, and the game, from what I understand, was like $5 or something like that. So that could explain a lot of sales, but it doesn't turn into a lot of profit necessarily. We are? All right. What's ReZero about? I don't know. When you hit, it hits. Who's hitting? Hopefully no one's hitting anybody. Hitting's not allowed. All right. Hitmonlee, huh? Doesn't that look nice? That looks so nice. It's $29.99. Yeah, they had like, apparently they had some sales at some point where the price dropped down to basically nothing. And the price is up now because Palworld's in the news and everyone's excited about it. But apparently there was a point where the price of the game dropped really low. I think Pokemon always be king at Monster Pet Game. I just bought a sealed box of OP2. All right, here's Numel. Crystal Guardians, Numel. Here's Houndoom, Poker. Here's Chansey, Old Maid. Ah, man, all our weird poker cards are here from PSA. We need our tag returns. All the standard normal cards are with tag. I always send the poker cards to PSA because tag doesn't grade poker cards. PSA does. So I've got like a ton of poker cards to sell you guys. And they are valuable and they are vintage and they are rare. Like that's 1998. Nintendo 64 Pokemon Arena Stadium, I mean. So that's Pokemon Stadium artwork. But I need like some mid-tier affordable cards, something fun for you guys to look at. They're never going to be done at tag. It's making me depressed, dude. We need our tag orders back. This tag order I sent it to them in, it says here March. So they received it in March, halfway through March. And then it's almost August now. So that's the rest of March, April, May, June, July, and then August. So it's been over 4 months. Man, I need these cards back so bad, dude. And the first one to return is really small, too. It's only 79 cards. I should have made it like 200 cards. I had no idea they were getting ready to shut down. Oh, it's killing me. All right, guys. Well, let me take a look over here and here we are. Grab a couple more of these. They grade old made cards, but not poker. Makes no sense. It makes sense. The reason it's like that is because the old made cards fit into the holder, whereas the poker cards require a special taller holder internally inside of the slab. That's why it makes sense. All right, so all of these got to be repriced at some point. So this Don Lucci card, huh? Let's take a look. Don Lucci. We're doing some reprices on some slabs. Don Lucci. Gold. All right. And this one is what, Japanese? So I'm going to get you guys a cheap price, okay? I do not see a cheap price on this. Let me check sold. So the last one of these sold for $200, and then there's one for over $200, and it's from Italy, which means you'd have to pay an import fee on it. So this one, I think the price has gone up on it, actually. PRB1, Don Lucci. Wow, that's cool. I'm not going to list that one on eBay, I don't think. I think I'm going to keep this one over here for the moment. But his price is going to reflect the change in price online. So he's going to go from 200 to about 240. Okay. This is the Iron Thorns Pristine, huh? I feel like you really have to appreciate pristine cards to buy this. But it's rotated for a long time. It hasn't sold. This Heatran is probably more expensive. Who's even playing Power World? Zoomers? All right, let's see. So we're going to hit... We're going to look up Heatran 003. You ready? All right. So Heatran is now $450. I knew that was going to happen. All of these cards from this time period are doing that. And the moment I saw he was $260, I knew we were going to have to reprice him. I knew he was going to be higher than that because $260 is too cheap. So check it out. He's a holographic from the Regigigas Level X collection. So he's a Diamond Pearl card. And these cards have been outright exploding. There it goes. So he's $450 now. Did Crooked Killery win the card? The free card? I don't think so. All right, so I guess this is mine, and it's Kurumi Signature, huh? Interesting. Let's check the price on Kurumi Signature. Kurumi Signature. It's a silver signature, huh? Looks like she's been in a lot of sets. There's a lot of Kurumi signatures. And they range from about 300 to 1,000. So we have one for... Oh, here it is. Here's the exact card. Okay, our price is fine. Good. And this Duraludon is for $30. All right. I'll let that card rotate. Why not? So let's check the queue. I think we do have an order from our friend, Mr. Joseph Smith. Wow, you guys should have bought that Heatran when he was $100. He used to be $100. He is rapidly climbing. Everyone at school talking about Power World. AI says Power World sold 700, while Pokemon Legends DA sold 770 million, and SV sold 1.6 billion? Jesus, dude. Well, yeah, so that's what I was saying. So Pokemon, first of all, that is a really impressive number from Power World, right? It's good sales. It means the game has gone viral. But on the other hand, I mean, if you're trying to compare it to Pokemon, I think you should look at Pokemon's total sales if you're going to compare it to Power World's total sales. But it, you know, I get the enthusiasm for it. It's funny or ironic or justice or whatever you want to think it is, to see Pokemon, you know, having this, you know, encroaching game company make a game that looks like the sprites are surprisingly close to Pokemon. And then Pokemon tried to sue them and lost. And I think a lot of it comes down to there's a lot of people who are very unhappy with Pokemon. So the Pokemon video games feel cheaply made, incomplete, not innovative. The new Pokemon designs, they don't make you feel like they're Pokemon sometimes. You know, like, what is this? Actually, this one's from Diamond Pearl, but I swear Diamond Pearl is where it all starts. He's like a jelly bean with these weird legs, right? Well, what's up with the leg being skinny at the body and then fat at the foot part, right? And then if you look at Duraludon, they do the exact same style. Really skinny near the body and then really fat hands. Well, you know what else they did that on? Crabrawler, Crabominable, if that's the name. And then they did it with Guzzlord. These Pokemon designs are so weird now. And there are really good Pokemon card design or Pokemon designs out there too, right? But it just feels like something's missing sometimes. Like their eye style changed. They used to have like these sharp, dangerous looking eyes. Now they got like these dopey round eyes. It's like, bruh, give us some good Pokemon already. Pokemon's revenue last fiscal year was $3.5 billion. Wow. Pal World first box will be a hold. Gobble up the Pal World quick. All right, we're going to rotate these. I have no orders in the queue. We're having a slow Tuesday night. Officially, this is a slow Tuesday night. Here's Quip's Dragonair. Look at this Quip drawing. Look, there's a little Ammonite there. There's whatever that is. She drew this one a little while ago, so she's still learning how to draw at this point. She got much better. Like, her drawing skills went up sharply recently. Of course, she hasn't drawn another Pokemon in a while. You know why? She's been drawing like a manga. She's been drawing like cute little animals that she made up that weren't Pokemon. And she's even drawn some naked characters. She's just having fun with it. She's doing whatever she wants. But what she's not doing is she's not pumping out Pokemon cards. Like I told her she had to. No, just kidding. Now look at this leaf green Charmander. That's Ace of Hearts leaf green Charmander. Not bad. Totodile. Now, Mr. Troy Malice told me there's one cheaper on the internet. I'm going to just take this one down. Pass it around. All right. Why no date on the artwork? Ooh, that's a great question. I don't know. I should tell her to do that. All right. Let's get another round of cards up here. We'll get them repriced. Just a reminder, we need one more person in the jumbo pack break. There's only one spot remaining. $40 to get this going, and then we get to open it all up. Very tempting. Ooh, Krabby 10 first edition fossil. That's nice. Kabuto 10 from Leaf Green. Very cool. Bowser poker card from 2010. Pixel Bowser. Here's Old Maid Eevee for $45. And Old Maid Pristine Coughing for $130. That seems overpriced. Also, this might be underpriced. Let me check the Old Maid. Guna Art Slabs incoming. Yeah, she drew like a naked character. I was like, holy, what are you drawing naked characters for? Yeah. She did that one Saturday. Lonely housewife sits at home and draws naked people. I think all artists eventually do that. It's like an artist thing. They're like, I have to draw naked people. You know what I mean? It's art. That's art, actually. Really? You sure? It looks like boobies to me. Let's do, let's see. 70. I'm going to do 70 on this, actually. So this Pristine Coughing is now $70. Major price change on that. This is $45. Bowser remains at $100. This feels about right. Let me go look up the Kabuto. 9 likes. Hit that like button for me, will you guys? Smash that like button. You know, one of the problems with this app is I cannot see the likes. We want, if there's 46 watchers, we want 23 likes. Yeah, that is just a couple likes, huh? All right, we're grabbing this. Kabutops. And there's a PSA 10 for sale for $470. So ours is cheaper by 70. All right, look at all these new cards up on the table. This guy's really pricey, but look at this. We got a first edition Fossil Krabby. That's kind of fun. It's cool. We also had that, we had that Ekans earlier, didn't we? I think I priced this very recently. Thoughts on the new Rayquaza? He looks very nice. I think people are going to want that card. Reminds me a lot of the cards that they're releasing recently. They all look very nice, right? Like the Mega Darkrai looks good. They're making these they're making these super cool artworks. So I feel like, look at this. Patrick Fishnets has jumped to $230 now, everybody. Wow. Didn't expect that happening. Here's Checklist Lord of the Rings. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he looks good. We've got some of that product ordered. I'm still waiting for a price to show up for my main supplier, but now I've got about 2 cases on the way. So we have 2 cases ordered. That should tide us over long enough for my supplier to get some kind of supply. I guess he's not getting allocated as much as maybe he thought he was going to receive. And so he doesn't have a price for me. Looking forward to the Hibbit. Damn ad, says the collector. Hey, you better watch that ad. You better hit the like button on the ad, dude. If it says you need to go to Chili's and eat the new crispy chicken sandwich, you better go eat that crispy chicken sandwich and smile and like it. All right. How did she do on her drive to the doctor's appointment? It's a long drive, and it's the first time she did it by herself, but she had no problems. So everything went well, and so now I can make her drive to the doctor, and I get to stay home and sleep. Matthew says, yo, please send 3 wife signatures to CGC. Also, underpaid for my bag sort last night. Oh, that's nice of you. You didn't have to do that. Well, I appreciate the tip. Let me go grab this. Mr. Matt, we did a good job with it. We went real deep. We didn't have a lot going on, so I didn't mind doing it. When we're a little slow, bag sorts are good. We got extra time for bag sorts, you know? So if you guys want a bag sort, a slow stream's a good time to do it. So these are all going off to CGC. And with PSA being so backed up, I'm going to be grading a lot of CGC cards before they claim they have to shut down as well. And besides that, I'm also going to be looking into I guess a 4th grading company. Could be SGC next. SGC owned by PSA. PSA owns SGC. So SGC might be the next one we hit because I may divide my grades up because I'm not expecting cards to come back in any reasonable time period with BGS, and I'm not expecting my cards to come back in any reasonable time with CGC, and so that really just leaves SGC. Now, after that, we could experiment with some dopey company anywhere. You know, there's all kinds of pop-up grading companies, and it might be time to use one. Maybe AGS, maybe that PCGS, maybe GMA. Remember GMA? GMA could be a laugh. Here. Maybe just send them some unserious cards, maybe like some hollers or something. But just to have something up on the table, something in the Poke Shuffles. Here. TCC grading. You know, the problem with TCC grading, though, is I cannot sell my own slabs. So I can't, like, you know, I can't, like, take a chunk of my own cards, have me grade them up, and then also sell them to you guys. It's like, you know, it's not right. We kind of get away with selling CARDconomist slabs, but these are slabs we graded for other people that then got abandoned, or I bought them back, or whatever. Maybe they go on consignment. But yeah, that's it. So that's how I end up selling my own slabs. But that's it. I don't like grade them up for me, you know, because that would be highly inappropriate. All right. Doobie-doobie-doo. We're going to put a C here. PSA sells their own slabs. Yeah, maybe a little bit. They buy their own slabs. But I bought CARDconomist slabs. I bought one of the best collections of CARDconomist slabs. I'm very proud of our work. I paid like heavy prices for it too. So really the people who got those cards graded and got good grades on them, it's almost like a trick where I'm the sucker. You know, I'm the sucker because I'm buying an unknown brand, a brand that doesn't have like the market value of like PSA, right? Well, I'm paying almost PSA prices for a brand that's not PSA. So in a way, this is really nice for the people who sold it to me. Would you guys like to see that? I'd love to show it off. We are always showing cards off. You guys want to see some TCC slabs? I acquired probably the best CARDconomist collection. We're having a slow night, so why not? All right. Set this here. I might be open to selling one or two of these, you know. They are. Depends on who's buying it, maybe. Because what I don't want you to do, I don't want to sell these and have you crack them open. I want them to stay in their holders because it'll make me sad if they get cracked open. That was actually kind of why I started buying them. Shiny Star Gengar. Here's a Fossil Psyduck Japanese. Yeah, I'm scared you'll crack these open. Houndour 9, Rocket Returns, Gengar V-Star Universe, Aegislash. Roronoa Zoro. This was an abandoned one. Dark War Turtle 10. Espeon VMAX Altart. It really wasn't that expensive back then. All right, and here's Machop. Here's Ampharos. Oh, this one's cool. It's got a square cut corner. Oh, there it is. Square cut error. Open, live, and graded. We tried sending one of those to PSA and they rejected it. Here's Starmie Battle Region. Nice. Whitney. Cool. Here's a Cubone. Why'd you stop grading cards? Well, we do still grade them. I just don't advertise it. So if you guys would like me to grade a card, you can do that for $40. But it used to be much cheaper to do it. It used to be like $8. And it's because it was a two-man team. It was me and Mr. John. And then Mr. John had to go back home to Hawaii. And so now it's just me again. So I don't want to do as many. DP's Chansey. Look how many gym battles he was in. This was gym battles back in the day, guys. That was apparently 2024, in fact. That was 2024. So this is 2024 gym battles. Look how many he was in. Gym battles was all we were doing for a while. Crazy. He was in a lot of them. So was Six, by the way. There we go. I want that Zoro. All right, here we are. Let's put this back down here. What else we got? We got Gyarados, Ancient Trait. The other Gyarados. Look, hollow. Oh, they're both hollows. Neither of them are reverse hollows. Look at that. Wow, these got graded a really long time ago. Ah, the Your Mom card. This one has a great story. I actually drew this card when we were still getting the grading company together. And I wrote Your Mom, Gibbon Wiener, first edition. Look at that old design back there. Okay, and then this card is really interesting. This was the very first card we ever encapsulated. First Slabs card, 2021. Wow, that was 6 years ago. Here's Alakazam, Espeon, Boba Fett. I bought this back from, what was his name? Casey Fjellstead. Casey Fjellstead. I bought it back from him. This was the second graded card ever. I paid like $200 for that. This was Joey Albrecht. He donated this to me. It's a Belle Delphine card. Blastoise, Lugia, Nidoking Master Ball, red and blue. I dropped a pack of Cyber Judge, and then my chair ran over it, and it was like, oh shoot. Then it was just one pack, and then I picked the pack up on the table. I said, well, this one's ruined, and we opened it, and it contained the chase card. Oh look, you can scan this QR code and watch that. So that's a scannable QR code on the label itself. Ran over by TCC. Here's an Umbreon from EV Heroes. Did you slab off enough away to pay off the encapsulator? The encapsulator, all in all, cost $28,000. And the answer to that question is I totally did. It's a paid-off encapsulator. Here's Dratini. Here's Houndour. Here's Dragonite. Wow. That looks fantastic. Here's Articuno. Here's a Rockets Moltres 9. Sadly, it did not get a 10. And a Raichu Fossil 9. Somebody sold these back to me for like nothing. Oh, here's an offensive one. So this one predates the Your Mom card. Is that right? Look, 5/4/23. Woman, have some Bud Light. Oh, man. All right, we'll forget about that one. It's so crazy. All right. I'm so edgy. Here we go. So here's Galarian Moltres. Oh, look at this. This is that card Jennifer Yap drew. Isn't that cute? Aw. Here's Rayquaza. Look at that. The certification number on this one is 253. Wow. 253. And then here's a mat. Look, 254. So this is a sequentially matched pair. Rayquaza and Rayquaza. Wow. Right, and then here we have Charizard EX and Mew. And this card was never encapsulated. It's being held together by the sleeve. This was us testing out the label maker. So we were still designing the label at the time, and we were testing out its ability to print labels. Pretty cool. So several of the cards are just us testing out the machine. Oh, wow. Are these on the website? No. Are you buying up all the TCC supply on eBay? Well, I don't think there's a lot left on eBay. And yeah, I did kind of buy up all the good ones. So that's what I was talking about. You know, if you were to say something like, well, TCC slabs have no value, right? If you were to say something like that. I bought this for $60, by the way. On 5/22, this Blastoise card was sold to me for $60. The reason it sold for $60 is because that was the price of a PSA 10 Poker Blastoise. Let that sink in. Poker Blastoise was $60 in 2022. Now let's look it up. Blastoise. Oops. It was probably at the time not even graded by PSA yet. It was probably graded by BGS or CGC. And it had almost no value. Now, we're going to check last sold on Blastoise. Are you ready for this? Okay. So, oh, this is great. So here it is. On July 16th, Pokemon Green version Blastoise sold in auction for $315. From $60 to $315. Wow. Had to really jumped over time. Crazy. So those poker cards really are something special these days, aren't they? I mean, that's the proof right there that they've jumped. Cool, man. I know they've jumped because I experienced it. Nowadays, you know, back then you used to buy a deck for like $300. Now you buy one card out of the deck for $300. Pretty wild. A lot of cards there, huh? Let's see. Donald knows he still damages, but John had a bunch listed on eBay. Let's see. I feel like 300 is still low. It is. It is. That is still low for a poker card that was printed in 1996. That is still low. I'm going to go put this away now and take a look for your orders. Wait, where did I put the other box? There were two boxes. Oh, there it is. There we go. So that is my TCC collection. Obviously, there's more CARDconomist slabs out there in the wild, but I bought all of those so that they would never be opened back up. Because my fear is that somebody will buy them and then they will regrade them. Like, I don't want them to all be regraded. They're a pretty cool memory. We're selling this one. This was probably an abandoned card. Look, number 7,471. That was still during John's time period. Card to deck price, put it in perspective. Yeah. All right, let's see what's next. Mr. Matthew, thank you. Gotta go to sleep for real. I'll try to buy some of those TCC slabs one day. I won't ever crack them. That's what I'm hoping to hear. If you've ever got a TCC slab, I'll be sad if you crack it. All right, there's no more orders in the queue. Slow Tuesday. Here we have this beautiful bag. The jumbo pack is so close. Oh, I can feel it. It's so dang close. Look at that. We got 3 people in here. We need one more person. Who wants to jump into the jumbo pack break and finish it off? We can even host a gym break on it if you wish. Gym break. And it could be 1, 2, and it's going to be $20 a spot. So you could do a gym break. I don't care. But I want to see it finish. It is. We're so close. Something's wrong with PayPal. They won't let me send you. And my account website still not able to recover password. Okay. I don't have a quick fix to the website. I don't. So I'm not able to just, whatever the whole website correct password issue is, I'm not able to go correct that myself. I can only tell Cares about it, and I think I did, and I don't think she said anything about it. Let me go ahead and text her. I hope this doesn't wake her. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to tell her about it. Everyone is having the same password recovery not working on the website issue. Been going on for a little while. All right. So I'll just text her that so that we can continue talking about it. It shows to another person. PayPal won't show me payment method. Strange. I don't know how to troubleshoot that for you. We have other payment methods such as CASHAPP and ZELLE, and that's all I can think of right now. We also have Venmo. PayPal won't show me payment methods, but it shows to another person. Do you think you'll try another Wegovy like diet pill? Are you asking if I'm going to try a different GLP-1? I don't have plans to do that right now. No, I don't have any plans to like change or swap it or anything. Sort of had the rip and ship market cornered with your own grading service. No, that's definitely not true. So just because you can offer like your own grading service doesn't mean that people want to use it a lot. I mean, when we were most busy, it really was, the majority of cards we graded, a lot of them were mailed in by that guy named Mr. John, not the guy who was doing the grading, a different John. And can't remember his last name anymore. It's been a while. So he was sending in like 500 cards at a time. And the truth is, when somebody pulled a really good card on the table, more often than not, they just sent that to PSA or CGC or BGS. So it was actually pretty rare for them to send me the card for CardConomist grading. No, what people like to grade with CardConomist grading were like cheap, unimportant cards. That was much more common. And we could probably get back into it again if I hired a moving team to move the encapsulator upstairs. So I think if we moved it upstairs, I could be the encapsulator, and it would just be much easier to do it if it was upstairs. I'm even tempted to put it into Karis's workroom because she might enjoy doing it. She does a lot of work, and it's a simple job, really. It's not a complicated job. But I could see her enjoying it, most of all because she already knows how to use it, and she encapsulates her own drawings. So imagine a scenario like this. We make the CardConomist grading $25 a card, right? Move the encapsulator upstairs into her room, and then she's paid $25 every time you guys do an encapsulation. Let's see. Musabot, I can probably help you here. I can probably help you set up a new password, says Miss Tammy. I graded my base set hits and Japanese fossil hits with TCC. Oh, very cool. The encapsulator, how heavy is it? It's exceptionally heavy. Last time we moved it, it required a team of 4 guys lifting it at the same time, and they truly struggled with it. It's just extremely heavy. It's a heavy machine with like a steel base, and it just weighs a ton. And so again, if we moved it, it's probably going to cost about $500 to $600 just to move it. We already did that one time. So we had a team move the encapsulator one time, just from point A to point B, $600 basically. First, they had to buy insurance if they were to drop it. So they had to insure a $28,000 machine. And then they needed 4 guys to lift it and move it. And so that was what was going on. And once it's moved, then it's great because now we can start screwing around. Now we can start working on it. And I just don't know if Miss Alexis is ever going to get into it. I hate to say that, but I mention it to her. She never really has any enthusiasm for it. She does do the shipping. She does a great job. She's never stolen a card or anything like that. I love that. So she's pretty good for the shipping, but I just don't think she's ever going to get into the encapsulation. And so what I could do is put out an ad out here locally in Lake of the Ozarks and look for a new guy to start doing encapsulations for me again, and get him in here and start training him, and, you know, find somebody who's really passionate about Pokemon cards to do it, and tell him, hey, we got $25 an hour. That's the pay. That's what John was being paid, is $25 an hour. And then we'll see what the demand is. I don't know if the demand would be so great, you know, after taking such a long break from it. But it would be fun to get it running again. You know, we got 10,000 done the first time. It would be cool to get another 10,000 done. And it's just a cheap way to encapsulate a card for fun. That's all it is. It's not like, you know, it's not the same as like grading with PSA or CGC. But one of the cool things about our encapsulations is just about all the cards that you guys are deciding to grade, those are cards that are they're pre-authenticated, in the sense that we open them out of a booster pack, right? So many of the cards you guys open, I'm not having to worry about, oh, did he fill in the white dots? Did he, you know, is it like a rare card that's been manipulated? Is it a fake? I don't have to worry about that, because I sourced the sealed product and I opened the sealed product and then I graded the card. So the card from beginning to end, I can detect the authentication of it. It is authentic. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, we have a Mr. Ki-Hyun Ro order, and he says, spot on the sub list. I don't know why, but PayPal won't let me send money to you. I'm sorry, man. Okay, spot on the sub list. This one right over here. The gym's pack split sub list. If you come to Vegas, I'll encapsulate all day. Yeah, there are people who want to come do this. You know, one trick is I don't sell that extra house. I take it off the market, and then I hire another person on the internet to come on over here, live in that house, and encapsulate cards again. That'd be cool, right? And maybe that house could be turned into another streamer house. That was the original plan. The original plan was for John to become a streamer, and I would be his supplier. And we were going to start working on that. And I came over to the house, and it was simply too dirty. And I told him it can't be that way. I said, you know, it's really important, actually, to protect the image of the brand and the product. And so I told him, I was like, well, so what's got to happen here is you're going to have to change your appearance, basically. I say, this house has to be real clean. And so he kind of disagreed with that. He fought back on that idea, and that was it. He wasn't going to get to do it then. So that was a problem, actually. All right, Ivan and Roki-Hyun. Oh, dirty it was, says Mr. Alex. Yeah, Karis and I ended up spending $7,000 fixing the house after he left. That's so far what we've spent. We could spend more. So the house is, it was quite dirty. He left it in a hurry, and it was not well kept. So, but the house, you know, he was a smoker. That was it. So there's a very strong cigarette smell in there. And that was a problem. And I actually recommended to him that he try to give up the smoking and become a streamer. But I told him, I was like, well, you know, the cards can't smell like cigarette smoke. That's what I told him. And I think he kind of took that personally. He really identifies maybe with smoking, and that's fine. You can do that. You know, I didn't care initially, but I never really predicted that being a big problem in the future. So we got Squovit and Switch. Roki-Hyun, I think you're toast. All right, the Olive Tree doesn't even need to use Switch. Round 1, Ivan. Round 2, we got Articuno versus Raticate. Round 2, Ivan Rodriguez. Wow, Ivan won both rounds pretty fast. All right, so, but anyways, the house was, it was too dirty to represent our brand. And so that killed that idea. I couldn't, like, groom him to be, like, a CASHAPP streamer or something like that. Streamer number 2 or something. And we tried that with the Lexus. Do you guys remember that? We had a Lexus come over, and she streamed a couple times. But she never really asked to do it afterwards. So I didn't have, like, a schedule where she has to show up and do the stream. It was more like, hey, you want to come over and do the stream? And it would be kind of like, well, you know, I got to watch my kid today. You know, I can't really do it today. And then slowly she just kind of faded out of, you know, sorted herself out of doing it schedule-wise. And so, you know, and I can't get her to do the encapsulation. So I think there is a lack of enthusiasm for the actual type of work we do. Here's Roki-Hyun. Wow, breaking even, and Ivan Rodriguez breaking even. Super cool. Sorry, Mr. Roki Hyun. It's more fun when you win, right? No, I got the account back. Tammy helped me. Tammy, damn, Tammy, I'm putting Tammy on the giveaway. That's awesome, Tammy. Tammy, what was the trick? So this is going to say number 8, Tammy. Tam. Okay, we got our Tam helping out. So, in this case, it's going to be Ivan. Groom me next, mister. Wait a minute. You know, that's like a corporate term. You're being groomed for a position. But nowadays, people are all perverted, so they think of it being used in a bad way. But so, you know, I was going to start training him. I was going to be like, you're going to stream when I'm not streaming. You're going to, you know, my original plan was he going to stream for TheCardconomist. But it's just not going to be possible if the house is too dirty. And so I dropped him off at his house one day, and there was just a terrible smell, really terrible smell coming out of the home. It smelled, obviously, of cigarettes, right? But there was another smell, and it was weed. So cigarette and weed, really strong. But there was a third smell. That smell was wretched, and it must have been some combination of what I thought was dog piss, dog poo, and dirty dishes. And it all hits you at once. Cigarette, weed, dog, and maybe dirty dishes. And I was like, oh, hell no. So after that, that was when I talked to him, and I told him this isn't going to work unless, you know, you become like a really clean guy. And he didn't like that. We kind of fought over that. There it is, 9 out of 11. 2 spots remain. All right, there we go. Instead of grooming, we use coaching. Apparently, I like the word grooming because it's like you groom your hair, right? Dog grooming, you groom your suit, you're well groomed. So I hate that I hate that that word has been stolen for more negative reasons, because it was a pretty normal word. There's nothing wrong with it. They're being groomed for the corporate position. Ooh, this is all pretty close. How much? 2 spots in here, and that's it. 2 spots in Gym Challenge, everybody. Justice for John. Well, so John wasn't really getting enough hours. He wasn't getting enough hours to pay for the rent and have money left over to play around and buy food and everything. So one of the problems we were running into, PSA grading had gotten really cheap. PSA grading had gotten super cheap, and so we had to get super cheap. And we got the grading down to like $8, and people were buying it, but you know, he would get it all done, and the demand wasn't super high on the grading at one point. So he got all this shipping to do, and that doesn't take too long. And then he got all this grading to do, but he would get that done pretty fast. So he would get, at some point, like 15 to 20 hours a week, and it's just not enough. So it was time for him to start doing the streaming, but then it just wasn't possible because the house wasn't, you know, the whole idea would be I would set up a streamer setup in that house. But the house was just too dirty. It just couldn't be that way, you know. I was talking to him about that, and it was just really unfortunate it played out that way, but that's just the way it played out. There we go. All right. No one would buy from you if your product smells like piss, weed, and poo. Yeah, I don't know about the pee-pee poo-poo smell. I don't know if that would stick to cards, but the smoke and the cigarette and marijuana smell 100% probably would. It was very, very thick. It was a very strong smell. Like a bar, basically, right? It was like a bar. And some people enjoy that. I don't hate it, believe it or not. If you were to ask me, I love the smell of secondhand cigarette smoke. I love that smell. When someone goes walking by on the street smoking a cigarette, I smell it, and it's like candy for me. But I'm not a smoker. I never smoke. So I love that smell. I also like diesel. Diesel is a great smell. I'm not a huge fan of weed. It doesn't bother me that much, but it doesn't smell as good as tobacco or whatever. So I don't get the same enjoyment out of it. All right, but what I know is that when it comes to selling cards, cleanliness is very important. It's critical even. And so that's just the rule. What was really strange is how clean he kept the house. So not his house, but his workstation. Hey, check it out. If you're a first-time buyer, if you've been lurking, thinking about placing your first-time order, tonight's a great night to test it out. We're a little slow. So this is free for a first-time order. It's a fresh Charmander promo Black Star. Oh, no, they're not Black Stars. They're just promos, though. So Charmander Cosmic Hollow promo. and Ghastly Cosmic Hollow promo. So you get both of these for placing a first-time order. It's got to be a minimum of $20, okay? You can't buy like a $2 pack and collect them. So minimum $20 order, you get both of these. Pretty neat, and we're going to keep running this for a little while. We don't always run a promotion like that, so if you've been thinking about placing a first-time order, now's a great time to do it. I'll leave that in the front for a second. We just advertised that. All right. We're just rotating these. I really think we just send these off to PSA. Let's see. How full is this box? Yeah, this is going to go down. I'm honestly not going to give you guys a chance to buy this because I don't think anyone will. All right. Cosmic Hollow is not common. All right, let's see. Let's go looking for this. Ooh. All right. Here's Matt Yena. I'm going to pull this out. And put this over here. Very nice. So the Might Yenas are going, all of them are going to go off to the PSA vault. And then we'll get them. Oh, here we go. I just got a response from Propstein. So Propstein, he says, thanks for reaching out. Here's our consignment. Consigners are responsible to pay for return shipping if the items are too low. We will send you live links to your auctions. Please ship to us with signature confirmation for shipping USPS, blah, 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 blah. For shipping via FedEx. So their address on their website is actually accurate. That's good to know. So the Propstein website is not like, you know, handing out a fake or an out-of-date address. All right, so I will be shipping this to Propstein. Let's go grab this. We can finish the shipping for Mr. Anthony. Hey, maybe I should include a card in there. That'd be interesting. I've never done that. Maybe I should try consigning a card or two. I can't think of something I'd want to sell in auction, though. Yeah, on the other hand, I think it'd be dumb to do it. All right, so let's increase the price of the label. And then we want the return label. We want the signature confirmation, which is pretty expensive, actually. All right, so I'm going to have to ask Mr. Anthony Haymeyer to cover that. The website isn't pinned, says Miss Tammy. Is it really? I thought I pinned it right at the beginning. I must have. You know what I probably did, Tammy? Wait, it's pinned on my screen. Are you sure it's not pinned? Let me hit refresh. I'm very confused because it looks pretty pinned on my screen. All right, so, wow, that's really expensive shipping. All right, we're going to hit print, and I'm going to let Mr. Anthony Haymeyer know that we're going to need about $4 more. There we go. So that's interesting to note, Miss Tammy. Maybe some people are not getting to see the website link. All right, so Anthony Haymeyer is somebody who's having me forward his cards to Propstein for consignment. I can do that for any of you guys. You just have to give me a little fee for doing US shipping. So, you know, I told him $15, but I guess this guy wants, it says it has to come with signature confirmation. That's too bad. That adds like another $4. That was, Blue's car was turning the screen red. I came in late. It should have been pinned before I came in. Huh, so weird. So it is YouTube being doo-doo. Very interesting. Tammy's suggesting maybe people who showed up later don't get to see the pin. I had to refresh it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Tammy was saying she's gonna host our Minecraft server. Here's Flaffy. Here's Cyndaquil. Here's Kuromi. Here's Dugong. Here's Magmar. Look at that Magmar. What if we hosted a Minecraft server and I had like giveaways for people who built stuff in the server? Would that be funny? I think that would be funny. I think we tried to do that last time and it didn't really work. Like somebody came into the server and they started getting like greedy. Do you guys remember that? So I did something where I was like, I wanted the wings. Remember the wings? And I think I was saying something along the lines of, You know, if you provide me these wings, I'll give you booster packs in the real world. And then what they did was they went to the end and they basically gypped all the wings. They stole them all. And then they said, all right, anyone can get these wings from me for booster packs. So they thought they were going to turn their time into Minecraft into like some big payout or something. But I don't know. It'd be funny if we could do something like that. Look, my castle got destroyed. I'm sorry, A. Perez. You know what we could do in the future, A. Perez? If we started a new Minecraft server, we could more carefully plot out chunks of land for everybody. Because I think what happened, your castle was blocking Karis's view of some of the things that I built, and she wanted to see them in the distance. So she came and tore that castle down. The one, because you were between her house and my house, and you can't see the stuff I built as well. And she wanted to see it, and she's like, "What is this?" She started tearing it. I was like, "I think that's someone's home," and it was just all cobblestone. So she just started tearing it down. July donations is almost up. It's July 29th. Also, Second Chance Bounty is almost up. Let's see. Did you guys know we're still hosting this Crimson Invasion box break, and you should totally get in it. Crimson Invasion. I bought a fresh 6 booster boxes of this because I consider it very good. So I just took a heavy investment in Crimson Invasion. And also, did you know this Destined Rivals booster box is getting pretty close to being done? It's quite close. So we've got a number of breaks that are right on the precipice of people. The pack split, the jumbo pack break, and the Destined Rivals booster box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 out of 19 people in the Destined Rivals box break. So 6 more spots and it's over. This will be over in 6 more spots. It's getting close. That's close. She was out there in Minecraft evicting people? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I was just starting to figure out stone patterns. Well, you know, that world's not gone. We could re-host it. We could put it back up. I took it down. I took the, I stopped paying $10 a month for it because nobody was even playing on it, you know? In 5 months, that's $50. So I took it down. But, you know, maybe in the future we can host it again and change the way it works so that you can pay, like, I don't know, $20 to have, you know, how about $20 for 10 months or something like that, $2 a month, and you can be in there and have access to it, and then I'll just keep it running or something. I just don't want to do it for, I just don't want to lose like $120 and no one's actually playing in the server. That's all it comes down to. That's why I took it down, because otherwise I'd have left it up. Yeah, it's costing $120 a year, and so if you pay $20 a year, I still got to find 6 more people to do that, you know, in order to break even. And so that's why it got taken down. Desert Rivals, you say? That's right. Tammy says, I'd rather start a new server. Too many things already farmed out. Yeah, it's always fun starting a new Minecraft server, isn't it? New Minecraft servers, those are always really fun. You got to pay your property taxes. That's right, I got to pay my property taxes. All right, guys, it's a really slow stream on this fine Tuesday night. Tuesdays are traditionally very slow, but this Tuesday night is especially slow, and I'm not surprised because the last couple of days have been kind of slow. Here's Fiend's Everyday Life. We've been pricing cards up and putting them up onto eBay. So that is something that we've been doing tonight. I got a couple cards listed. I might go ahead and list one more. I never knew you had to pay to play Minecraft. Well, you don't. You don't have to pay to play, but you do have to pay to host a public server that's always online. That's what's going on. So we had a public server where even if my Xbox is turned off, you guys can still log into it and play. Think about how cool that is. Chainsaw Man, isn't that cool? Chainsaw Man, new season coming out. All right. And so to do that costs $10 per month. All right, we're going to hit copy. And now we're going to hit take a picture of the front, take a picture of the back. All right, so we took 3 pictures. Let's get over here to Fibe. And we're going to choose list an item. PSA 10, Chainsaw Man. This is part of the submission that Kira's put together. She wanted to grade Chainsaw Mans, and now I'm stuck having to sell Chainsaw Mans. Weiss, Schwartz, 2024, English, first edition. It's first edition. And it's called Bearing the Heart of a Devil. I don't think I'm going to write all that in. That's too much. All right. Continue without match. Is this graded professionally? Yes, it is. The grade is 10. I remember Mr. dug a hole straight down to the secret lair. Did I? I dug straight down? You're not supposed to do that, you know. Minecraft's really fun when you set up, like, okay, let me tell you guys about the optimal setup for Minecraft. And I know this is going to sound goofy, but it's true. So to play Minecraft properly, you actually need 3 televisions. 1, 2, and 3. You need 3 televisions. 2 big ones, side by side. One for you, one for your sexy girlfriend who you make out with, okay? You guys start playing on the 2 TVs right next to each other over the internet. The 3rd TV plays like Netflix or something. You pick a show that you want to watch, maybe a show you already love, and you're just going to rewatch it. And so you turn the show on and you play Minecraft while the TV's playing. That is how you do it. Below his cathedral is my secret lair. Oh yeah, you got a little secret lair under the cathedral, huh? All right, but that's it. That's how you do it, guys. There we go. Okay, Chainsaw Man's listed. Mr. had a whole cathedral with no interior. That's very typical of me. I love to build large things in the game, and I typically don't bother making the inside of the building too special because I move on to the next project really fast. There it is. Yeah, it's weird. Building really large things in Minecraft feels like an accomplishment. And then when you step back, you're kind of like, none of this really matters, right? So it's an amazing time waster. But it's fun, you know, especially if you've never played it. You got to try it. I never knew you had to pay to... Already read that. All right, guys. Well, it's 4:27, and there's no orders in the queue. I'm thinking of calling it in. What do you guys think? We got a little Chainsaw Man. He got a picture taken. Let me refresh this one more time. We've got Flaffy. Oops. Here's Break Time Himeno. Here's Charizard Red Label. Here's Blasty Boy. Chauncey. And Watrell. Maybe I should make another long form video. I might just go relax, to be honest with you guys. Here's Knockdown. Wow, Knockdown's only 100. So we could pop this guy up into the Poke Shuffles pretty quickly. Toss this here. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be kind of slow because when the stream started, it was just like a couple people in here, and the number of people, the total number of people in the stream built up so slowly, you could tell there just wasn't going to be as much traffic. Let's head over here to the Tens channel. Okay, next picture. Let's open the gym challenge. Wait me 3 minutes. Hold on, wait a second. I'll take a picture of this. All right, so he actually is saying, hold up. He is tempted. I'm out from the shower, says Mr. Ki Hyunro. No problem, man. I'll hold off, guys. Ooh. Sometimes if a stream's really, really slow, we just take a quick break, you know. We just show up the next day, you know. We stream twice a day, so we got every single day for the rest of our lives to stream. Is the truth. It is. All right, so this is the gym break at Gym Pack Split. And for anyone who's hoping to get a spot in there, let me show it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a total of 9 spots in here, guys. And he's saying he wants to go ahead and finish it off. Oops. Don't forget, we also have this jumbo pack break, and it's 1 spot away. $40, and this goes off. Of course, if you want to do $20, you can. You can try to find a partner and just get your name up there, and we'll do a $20 gym break on it. I'd love to see this go off. I love it when these jumbo pack breaks go off because they're so fun. Those are one of the most fun things to open because I love that it's an assortment of booster packs, don't you? All right, here's the expensive booster holder. Wait, I gotta sneeze again. What the hell? Woo! Wow, I turned my head, and I think I'm looking at a super duper duper expired box. I'm gonna see this real fast. Let's see. This box says it's from 7/20/24, which would make it 2 years old. Whoa. I guess I'll just continue to hold this. That's some old stuff. Someone named John Wolf, huh? Wonder if he's ever coming back. Oh, he was opening that, huh? That's cool. He got a lot of these poker cards. How did he get these? Did he buy these? Whoa, he's got a ton of the Disney poker cards. I must have been selling them at some point. Oh, right. I used to sell them like 10 for 10 or something like that. I remember. That was a long time ago. And here's this. What's this? Even more of those poker cards. So that's it. He got a lot of those poker cards and not much else. I think this might genuinely be an abandoned bag. He probably doesn't feel like he's excited for most of that. Here's this last bag. Let's see. Did you have a Disney poker sell-a-thon? Something like that. Now look at this. He's left some card-offs behind. They were cheap when he bought them, but they cost a little more now. That's junk. A couple more of those. And there it is. More of these Disney cards. All right. So most of what he has is junk, except for the card-offs, which was a random pull back in the day. And that pull box might have been like $9 per card, I think. You see Don Diego got caught shill bidding. I don't know what a Don Diego is. You're going to have to clue me in. Don Diego. Is it a football player or something like that? It sounds like it could be a football player. All right, so we have an expired box here, huh? I'm going to put this here. Don Diego. We'll use those two. Give you guys some free ones. Okay. Didn't you say you have, didn't you have a Pokemon? Oh, I already read that. All right, Mr. Ki Hyun Ro, he's got $40. One spot for Tammy on the jumbo pack break. Are you serious? All right, this is a gift to Miss Tammy. Tammy, you watching? Tammy's here, right? To Tammy. From Ki Hyun Ro. All right. Wow, very generous. Female Pokemon streamer. So you're saying a female Pokemon streamer that I've never heard of, called Don Diego, was caught shill bidding. Is that what you're saying? Oops, don't do that. There we go. It's like fraud or something, isn't it? All right. It's time. But I sent ZELLE, says Andy Man. Oh, wait a second. Oh, who sent first? Your order was at 4:31. I'm sorry, I wasn't anticipating this. His order was at, it doesn't say. Let me click on the full order. Hold on. I'm going to open up the webpage. His order was placed at 9:31 a.m., which I think is the same as 4:31. So your orders came in at the same time. Ooh, what do we do? Because I normally I can look at the email like HTML data, and I can see precisely when it arrived. And so we can give it to whoever came first. I don't know how to do that with the website. Give me a second here. Let me try, okay? Let me try. Let me hit refresh on the main email, because sometimes you get an email. So we didn't get an email from our website, so that's not going to be accurate. Just says at 9:31. Let me try opening up the PayPal order. So I'm logging into PayPal. We need to know who went first, that's all. You guys ordered on the same minute, it looks like. Okay, so PayPal does at least give me the seconds. So He ordered at the 50-second mark, so that might be all we need. And then I should be able to left-click this. View page source. No, is that how we did it? That's not how we did it. No, that's not how we did it. We did it like this, right? Let's see. Well, I haven't done this in a while. I actually forget how I do this. It's like view source, right? Ah, show original. All right, here it is. All right, we got it. So yours came in at the 16-second mark. Yours did come in first. So he tried to gift this to Tammy, but Andrew Martin had already ordered the spot by about 35 seconds. So Andrew Martin, you are going to make it in here. The irony is if you miss, it's going to suck. All right, so here's what's going on, Mr. Ki-Hyun Ro. This was very generous. However, Mr. Andrew Martin bought it just before you by like 35 seconds. He did. I can send you screenshots if you guys ever want that kind of stuff. But so what we can still do is say to Tammy, and we'll write you down for $40, and we'll say from Ki-Hyun Ro. All right, so we'll still gift this to Tammy. Put that on Tammy's credit. Yes. So Tammy can jump into a $40 any break. There's a lot of breaks actually like that Snorlax break or the Destined Rivals or really anything she wants. And I know she appreciates it. All right. We'll put this over here. Good. Now let's dump these in here. And this goes here. And this goes here. Good. So congratulations, Andrew. You did make it in. How about that, man? But it was very close. We'll toss this now. And let's get, this card is for you, Mr. Andrew, the brown one. All right, cool. The jumbo pack break's going off, everybody. You like the jumbo pack break? All right, give me 2 numbers, audience. We need 2 numbers. These packs are getting really old. They're disintegrating in real time. They're getting worn out, man. Mr. No Read. What? Battle for the last spot? Well, that's not necessary. I'll take credit. AOG. We need 2 numbers from the audience. You guys give me 2 numbers, and I'll use it to split the deck. And then we'll need that again for this over here. I'm going to crack out the dice in case it takes too long. So sometimes the audience doesn't want to give me a number. So we've got dice for that. Alex says 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Alex. And now here's the second split. Oh, Cadian says 4. 4 is the same as 0, so it stays the same. All right, that's your second number. All right, and now we'll go ahead and shuffle up the names. Oh, yes. What's done is done. Okay, you ready? Here we are. Well, he does go first because that's what the data says. So it's all sorted. No need for any kind of bonus things. All right, give me 2 numbers, everybody. Alex is already there with 2. 1, 2. And what's the second number? We do 2 numbers these days. I think it adds to the randomness. Oops. It adds to the wait time too, but 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. So they were split with 2 numbers. I like that. Do you think it takes too long though? Makes me want to crack out the dice so I can just roll dice to determine the RNG. Let's see, we got, come on now, Sarah, and it goes straight over to Sarah. Is Sarah still here? I hope she is. Miss Sarah. All right, there you are. You were really close, Andy Man. Here's Alicia Brown and Isaac Thomas, the first person in there. He waited a little while for that to go off. There it is. That's the end of the jumbo pack break. We love the jumbo pack break. It's so much fun. It's gone off so many times. I'd love to make a jumbo pack break that makes people go really crazy for it. What do you think it should be? All right, let me go mark it in the channel, the breaks channel, so that people know it's over. Okay. Breaks history. Jumbo pack break, which occurred at the 2-hour, 10-minute mark. It went to Sarah. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know if Sarah's here, but I'm going to go ahead and start opening it. She gets so much luck. I swear, Sarah wins all the time. She gets so many good cards. Like, she pulled a nice Glaceon today in her order. Isn't that cool? We are. I swear she's lucky. Wow, look at all this. So she gets these guaranteed cards. Those are nice. And let's snip it up. I saved you, Tammy. This. I want to hear your guys' ideas for the ultimate jumbo pack break. One that will make all of your panties wet and your wallets will be open. I was going to say something naughtier. Let's see. Snipping this. Take my money. Snip that. Don't forget my Santa Claus roll. That's right. We got to put you up there for $40 more. I don't think you can be beaten unless I post a really big giveaway like in the next day. Sent you a Discord message on how I recovered the account. All right, very good. So sounds like it's recoverable somehow. There it goes. All right. We had another guy saying he was having trouble with the website for the same issue. Now, yeah, you're right. We got to put you down on that giveaway scoreboard. That was the very first pack of ReZero Volume 4, which just hit the menu. So here it is. Just 2 hollows. Nothing crazy popping out. They went with like a techno hollow. This is Weiss Schwarz Disney. Okay. Oh, you see Olaf the Snowman? Okay. See? Very nice. That's the 100th anniversary set that they released. Because Disney was having their 100th anniversary at the time. Here's Gao. Okay. There's Final Fantasy. A little Final Fantasy in there. Oops. Here's Weiss Schwarz Marvel. Ooh. Just these guys. Let me pop in another card. Let's grab this card at the back. Okay. There we go. Sneaker Bunko Volume 2, which I have just a ginormous amount of. You do pull a full art. Look at that. One pack, one full art. Nice. And then here's this guy. Okay, now here is Azure Lane 2. This is a naughty card set with a lot of booby girls in here. Nothing too crazy popping out. Oshinoko Volume 2. I think this is like the last pack of it, too. Yes. All right. So that's all done. That was all the non-Pokemon stuff. No Siggies popping out. Of course, that would be extremely rare if it did. Here goes Triplet Beat. She's familiar with this set. Code. Here's the Chinese whatever this is. Whoa, what's this? That looks so trippy. Wow, that makes me more interested in this now. Okay. Brown Booty Butt Dust. He had Sexy Boobs Girl. Here's, Sally Mance. That's going to be Blue Sky Stream Korean. Here is Matchless Fighters Korean. Cold. Gem 5. Sunflora. Terra Festival, but it's the Chinese set. Ah. Okay, looks like we just got Ogre Pond this time. No big snipe. Remember, there's the alternative art Sylveon in there, and it's the exclusive Chinese artwork, which I complained about, which is why we didn't get it sooner. But now we have it, because people kept asking. Okay, Lost Abyss. Here's Night Wanderer. Code. Mega Dweem. Ooh, not Mega Dream, Ascended Heroes. And it pulls the very lovely Hitmontop out. That's a nice hit. So she's got a hit out of this jumbo pack. How about perfect order? Another hit maybe? Oh, it is. Drapion Hitmontop. All right, now we're looking really good. How about Chaos Rising? Oh my gosh, 3 for 3. She just pulled 3 ARs in a row. Crazy. How about Chilling Rain? It's a whiteback. Oh my gosh, she's got Galarian Slowking. So much going on right now. Here's Pitch Black. Pulling a cute little Bastiodon. All right. And then, oh yeah, so we tossed this Lorcana pack in at the end, right? Attack of the Vine. Attack of the Vino. I don't have any Italian packs that I know of. That I can think of. That's not bad. This round right here, that's not bad. She got all that for $40. And then she still got all of these. This is nice. Gao. This one's kind of nice. Now, Attack of the Vine. You ready? King Louis. Piglet. Kanga. Her name's Kanga. The Meat Hut waitress in Emperor's New Groove. Here's Winifred. Oh, man. I'm learning names I didn't know. Miko. The Irate Chef. Genie. Scream Canister. Randall Boggs. Pokehauntist. Okay. And the Irate Chef is going to be her holo. Oh, my eye's so itchy right now. Hold on. Let's go ahead and grab this sleeve. There we go. Give me a second now. Jesus. All right. And what is this? Oh, that's just an insert. All right. Attack of the Vibe has been hot. You guys like it? Lorcana, Attack of the Vine. That's new on the menu. We've opened 2 packs of it now. All right. Cool, man. I think overall, it was a pretty good jumbo pack break. I think we need to start Sarah another bag at this point. Cool, so we need to actually construct a new jumbo pack break. But I would love to know what formula we need to make it a really exciting one. All right, we're going to say Sarah Dozabella. There you go. She's got a lot. We're going to have to start a second box for her in a minute. So, that's done. Hit refresh here. And hit refresh over here as well. So over here we have a Mr. Ki-Hyun Rowe, and he is buying out the last 2 spots of Gym Challenge. All right, Gym Challenge is complete. Okay. We'll just say key on that and key. All right. This is your card now. So, did you see Diamond Pearl documentary that got released? I did not. There was a Diamond Pearl documentary. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 here. Now, I need help. I'm going to go look at my cheat sheet because I don't remember how they do the hits in an unlimited gym pack. Vintage pack cheat sheet. All right, Rocket, 3 from the back. Gym Heroes English, 1 energy, 3 uncommons, 1 rare. Gym Challenge English Unlimited. 1 energy card, then the rare, then 3 uncommons. Okay, that's what it's claiming. Let's see if that's true. Pull this out now. Hopefully it works. It shows beta designs that weren't seen before. Ooh, I love it when they do that. You guys ready? All right, here are the names, and it's time to shuffle them up. Shuffling time. Oops. Oh, and before we go any further, let's get $40 onto here. This should say 323. There it is. 323. Wow. That's pretty generous. Ki-Hyun Rose donated $323, guys, over time. New guy. Speaking of new guy, what happened to Mark Valerian? I haven't seen him in a little while. we go. Mr. Mark. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Somebody go simp for Mark right now. We need Mark back in here. Okay. Give me 2 numbers, guys. 2 numbers. Let's get this bad boy opened. Ooh, okay. Somebody's getting a drowsy. Wow, pure nostalgia coming through. I opened so many of these. Pure nostalgia coming through. Okay. Set that there. So far, so good. It looks good. Nothing looks conspicuous. Mr. Cadian Russ says 8. Who's got another number for me? 8 and what? Okay, there's 8. We need one more number. One more number. Guess a number so we can split the deck. So we split this deck twice because we don't split that. That's how it works. 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And there it is. All right. Good luck, everybody. So this first card apparently is going to be an energy card, which is a bad pull. And it's going to... No! It's going to Mr. Ki-Hyun Roh. Well, maybe it's fire energy. Fire energy is really good. Okay. It's psychic. Not ideal. Let's put this into your box. You're supposed to make someone else pull that, not you. You got a couple cards in here. I shouldn't be putting your cards away so soon, but I'll go ahead and put away the psychic energy. Now, according to my cheat sheet, this card is the rare. It goes to Nicholas Williams. Computer. I can't tell if it's a hollow or not. It doesn't look 100% like a non-hollow. So Nicholas might have just gotten pretty lucky. All right, so that's his. Everyone get jealous. I'll set that to the side. Now, that might be the rare. The rest of this could still make you a lot of money if you pull the right card. Let's find out. Here's Jonathan Lewandowski. Now, this should be an uncommon. And it is Sabrina's Hypno. All right, so far, so good. We might have pulled the rare and put it there, which is what I wanted to do. Sabrina's Hypno. Wow. Full-on nostalgia with this set. This is Gym Challenge, guys. Did you guys open a lot of Gym Challenge? I opened a ton of it. Here's Sarah Dusenberry. All right, Sarah. What you got? Oh, wow. Great. Giovanni's Meowth. So cool. Okay. Sarah's going to like that. She's a Meowth fan. So that's vintage Meowth. Look these cards up when they grade 10. They probably go for a lot of money. Here's Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. He's got a kind of clean looking card. Let's see what it turns into. Ready? Boop, 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 boop. Brock's Graveler. So that was 3 uncommons. And so I think that we were correct here with our cheat sheet. I think the cheat sheet was accurate. Good. So I can rely on it next time too when I forget the pull order. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm going to forget that pull order. There we go. Computer. Have someone pull the 2 Digletts. Here's Mr. Ki-Hyun Roh. All right, Mr. Ki-Hyun Roh, you're looking for Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu or Charmander. There's a Charmander in this set as well. Oh, that's good too. Sabrina's Ghastly is solid. All right, I like it. So we got a Sabrina's Ghastly. I'm going to set you right here. Here's Ki-Hyun Roh. Yeah, being in the commons in this set is not bad because there's a lot of solid cards in here. Okay. So Ghastly was good. Blaine's Growlithe, gonna be good. All right. Liking it. Ghastly, Growlithe. Here's Nicholas Williams. He's the one with the rare card, so he's gonna pull. Imagine this is Pikachu. Wouldn't that be nuts? Oh, man, Misty's Magikarp is actually pretty good as well. Look how good the commons are in this set. Ghastly, Growlithe, Magikarp, Ki-Hyun-Ro. All right, you're going to take home. What do we got? Koga's Grimer. I love this card. I love Grimer. I love Muck. I love Coughing. I love Wheezing because they were Rocket Pokemon. Here's Javier. Okay, Mr. Javier. I like the corners on this one. He pulls Erica's Oddish. 420 Blaze It. Blaze It. Okay. There it is. I didn't want to set the bag down on the table because we got some cards right there. So I want them to remain untouched. And Mr. Roki Hyun, one more card. Now, I don't think this was Pikachu, so there was no Pikachu in this pack. But it is Sabrina's Drowsy. So you're getting some Psychic cards. You got the Psychic Energy, and you got the Psychic Ghastly, and you got the Psychic Drowsy. Look at you. You're like Psychic now. All right. There it is. I like the Ghastly and the Growlithe. I actually think they're pretty good. I'm going to grab your box, and we're going to do the big reveal in a second. Nicholas Williams coming in here, betting his money on the pack and getting paid out with the rare spot. Could be a big pull. It didn't look like it was necessarily a light pack. It might be a heavy pack. We don't know yet. See, a light pack's, the back of the card sometimes will have like a slight purple color. This one does not have that. So there's the Magikarp. We already know about that. You guys ready? Here it goes. Sabrina's Golduck. Not holographic. All right. I mean, it was like a 50-50 chance because, you know, some other giveaways for holos is they have a curve to them. This one did not have a curve. All right, so rare Sabrina's Golduck. Not bad, though. Misty's Magikarp, Sabrina's Golduck. Both of those things are going to be pretty cool. That's Nicholas Williams. Congratulations. What was the best pull in the box then? You know, I think the best pull in the box might have been Misty's Magikarp. I think that might be the single most expensive card pulled here. Misty's Magikarp, which he already got that. And then the Golduck's not bad, but yeah, people pay a premium for Magikarps. So, Mr. Nicholas Williams, he had 2 spots himself, so he took a double shot of it. Pretty cool. Let's find his bag. Here it is, Mr. Nicholas. This also means we get to pick out a new pack. What do you guys think? Another super expensive rocket pack? That went really fast. There we go. Nicholas Williams. And I believe in the breaks channel, we need to update this break again. We're going to go here to... Where is it? Breaks history. And we're going to include Gym Challenge Split. Went off at about 2 hours, 28 minutes. There it is. The collector goes, Computer, have someone pull the 2 Digletts. You do love Rocket. I love the Rocket cards. I love that the bad guys always felt so mischievous. You know, every TV show and movie that was ever fun to watch, the only reason that the hero was so impressive was because they had a really fun bad guy to go up against. That's what movies like Star Wars got right. Darth Vader is a fantastic bad guy. And so Luke Skywalker has to go up against a fantastic bad guy. So when you write a story, your hero is only as good as the villain. A big villain means a big challenge for the good guy, you know? So let me go grab another pack. What do we got? Let's see. Well, obviously, we're going to do this holographic base set. Heavy base set pack. Here's another gym challenge. You got plenty of gym challenge. Here's an unlimited Team Rocket. Would you guys like to try unlimited Team Rocket? Here's an unlimited Team Rocket. Let's see what that's going for. What we got? I got all kinds of stuff. What's nice about the unlimited Team Rocket pack is it's just generally cheaper. Let's see. I want to open Pokies, put on a happy smile. Let's see. So, let me grab a pack of cards and do a comparison. Oh, need like a long print pack. Ah, here it is. All right, so now I've seen it. So I'm just making sure this pack looks correct. All right. How about the Neo series, Jungle Fossil base set? We could go after Jungle and Fossil as well. We're gonna do this one rocket pack next first, and then we can move on to Jungle and Fossil right afterwards. All right, let's see. Oh, this one's cheaper than the, you know what's interesting? This is actually cheaper than the Gym Challenge. Are you ready? All right, Gym Challenge costs more. Probably because it's got that chance for that corrected Charizard, man, which is a pretty neat thing. So that was $59. And this cute little rocket pack is a better price of $50. There it is. So he costs even less. I like that. All right, we'll put that back. Good. Neo, huh? You open us some Neo packs? Neo packs are really expensive. Neo packs are some of the most expensive. Another thing we can technically work on is a new jumbo pack break. So this jumbo pack break completed. Oh, that's the expensive booster baggy. This guy. So this jumbo pack break completed. What do we make that makes people really excited? What if the focus was only on, you know, what if it was only focused on getting people exactly what gets them most interested in it? I would still put Gem 5 into it, because Gem 5 is Captain Pikachu, and it's super affordable. So Gem 5 would still go in there. The value is clear. This would still go in there because no one's pulled that Alt-Art in the Korean packs yet. This would still go in there because Alt-Art Rayquaza. All right, so those three would definitely make it in. They would make the cut for value. What else would go in there? Honestly, I feel like a Crown Zenith would go in there. I feel like Crown Zenith has been a very hot pack, and it seems to have a very high pull rate. So that's important for getting your money back. Let's see. Packs that give you your money back. Got to do a pack of Phantasmal Flames. It's got the Charizard in it. It's got the Charizard. Let's do a pack of the Dragon Discovery. That set gives you almost a guaranteed good pull. It is, but it's not something I talk about that much, do I? Do you have Neo? I should have a little bit of Neo, but not much. That's the Chinese All-Stars, which I think is really underpriced for what it is. It's old Sun and Moon era stuff. You know what? One of these would make it in. One of these fancy Crimson packs. So Crimson, as we know, has Pikachu and Gengar in it. So I'm really liking that set. I've been talking a lot about it. My perception of it has changed over time because of its ability to pull, you know, like a $2,000 Gengar or $2,000 Pikachu. So that's really good. Let's see. Hello Kitty, actually. Yeah, so you guys don't buy this very often, but I perceive this set as a very high return on investment. Hello Kitty is so easy to sell online, even if it doesn't sell super fast on the table to anyone. Hello Kitty is peak. Definitely one of these triplet beats. Chance for the Magikarp, and he's just an AR. Of course, that pack's getting really expensive, so it's, you know, kind of reflecting that desirability. What else? I'm trying to pick out what I perceive as really good. There is a pack I perceive as really good. It costs a little more from the Final Fantasy collection. So actually, from the Final Fantasy collection, I'd be opening this, the base set, because it has the Cloud, it has the Sephiroth, it has the Lightning, and it's got so many other good artworks. It's actually got 2 Sephiroth artworks, but it's pricey. So it's like every time you have something good, it costs a lot. Let's get an Ascended Heroes. That's a top seller, so that's kind of a no-brainer. How's the Crimson Box Break? Haven't seen it in a minute. I bought a couple spots in there, but so far no one's really moved very hard in it. One option I have is to just end the break and then just open what everyone bought, and whatever's left of the box, I may stow it away. It is because I don't want to create a system where people can wait out a box and then snipe it if they think it's hot. So we're not going to make it a snipeable box. But that would be it. So what we could do is set a hard date for when it should end. And then when the hard date comes around, if it hasn't sold, we just start opening it. Yeah, we've done that before. It's not actually that old. So we haven't waited very long on it. Yeah, it's not a rush. Box splits, they should never be rushed. I know we waited a really long time for some of the XY boxes to go off. Sometimes they just take a while. So the Destiny Rivals box still has spots? Yes, it does. It has 6 spots left. It's pretty close. Remember, it was a 19 spot break. The fact that you're asking about it really reveals a lot about it being on people's minds, because they don't want to miss it probably. They're like, is it close? Is it getting close? All right, so the Inferno is $4 a pack. Blue Sky Stream is $5 a pack. Crown Zenith recently went up higher. It's $39. Holy. All right, Phantasmal Flames, $18. And Ascended is $20, isn't it? $20. And then we have the Dragon Discovery is like $7 or $9. I can't remember. I'll do $7. The Chinese set is, we call it Hidden Fates. And then Crimson is $32. I'll put the Hello Kitty as $5. That's $7. Unfortunately, this pack over here is like $20. You know, so that's the thing. When a set is good, it gets more expensive. That's a problem. So, you know, you can either have a bunch of cheap, fun packs to open or just a couple expensive ones. So Opus 1's a whopping $20. So you don't just get, oh, look at that. It comes out to $170. So what do we remove? I would remove this pack for $5. We put it in there for $5. And then I'm going to remove this pack as well. I think these are the least memorable packs. There we go. Could have removed, I guess I could have removed those, but, you know, if you pull a Charizard out of there, you're going to be thanking me. So, okay, there we go. This is the new Jumbo Pack Break. And it's just based off of what I think provides a lot of cool cards. There's only one non-Pokemon pack in here. I could have done, you know, I could have done strictly Pokemon, but yeah, I mean, you could pull that Cloud out of there, and he's actually a really expensive, good card. So it's a really thin bag, too, notably. It's not a very fat bag. Crimson for Pikachu Gengar. Scented Heroes for Pikachu Gengar, actually. Phantasmal Flames for Charizard. Crown Zenith has the Dialga Palkia, Giratina, and Arceus in it, right? And Mewtwo, if I recall. This has a nice holographic Pikachu, holographic Dragonite. It even has a Rayquaza in it. This has a Mega Rayquaza, not a Mega, Rayquaza VMAX. This has a Mega Charizard. This has the extremely valuable Shinji Kanda Magikarp. And this has SV49 Charizard. But it also has the shiny Umbreon in it. So there we go. That's the new Jumbo Pack Break. Look how thin it is. Very thin. And yet it's the same value as the other ones you've seen. So we'll see what kind of interest there is in this. This one's just pricey packs this time, or just what I might call packs of interest, you know, packs with significantly good pulls in them. So there it is. It's running again. That's the next Jumbo. All right. Price for spot on box breaks, $40. Well, you want me to show it real fast? Here it is. So this is 40, 1 in 19. And the reason people like this box break is because one person out of 19 gets the entire box, which then you can either open it up or you can ship it out, one or the other. You can ship it sealed for $15. It costs $15 to ship it sealed. But that's it. So people enjoy these because it's a way to try and obtain a whole sealed box of cards. Some people do open it. I love it when they do. It's very fun. Very entertaining because you don't get to see a whole box of Destined Rivals open all the time, you know. Was it a holo? The gym challenge was not a holo. Now we're moving on to an unlimited Team Rocket booster. 50, 11 out of 11. None holo, sadly. There were some nice pulls in there, like the Misty's Magikarp. There was a Sabrina's Ghastly. There was a Blaine's Growlithe, to name a couple. But sadly, yeah, not a holographic one. All right, I'm not surprised. It is pretty hard to get consistent heavy packs. Hit refresh here. How about Crimson? I satisfied with that pull, though. Yeah, you got some cool pulls. All right, let's see. Hit refresh. So it's 5:12. In the end, it looks like we almost went live for a full 3 hours anyways. We got the pack done. We got the jumbo pack done. And now we have a new jumbo pack. And this jumbo pack is only containing, like, kind of expensive boosters this time, so it's much smaller. Crimson's in there. Look at that. So you're getting these four right here. That's a big deal. You get a couple of these, too. All right. Are people getting in the Rocket? Yeah, the Destined Rivals pack. Oh, you're talking about this? Well, nobody even knows about it yet. Just the people in this stream know about it. So tomorrow morning, people are going to know about the Rocket. But yeah, I imagine people will get in here. Or break and sublist. We can always do a $25 gym break on it. I don't mind. I'm always going to be on vintage, open, or break and sublist. Maybe we should break like a really, really, really expensive booster pack, you know, and make a video out of it. Actually, you know, I should tell Mike side we got a pack of gym challenge open. Just let's see. 228, huh? We're going to stream clips, and it's going to say pack of gym challenge. Open at 228.00. All right, cool. I think we go ahead and wrap up here, unless you guys are wanting anything else. What do you guys think? You guys want anything else? I'm happy to take care of any other orders. Tuesday stream, it's kind of been a slow stream tonight. I think this is the calm before the storm. That's how it feels to me. I think we're heading into August with a lot of new sets coming out. Not a lot of interest from you guys for Attack of the Vine, Lorcana, which is kind of why I haven't been buying Lorcana, because I'm not sure what kind of demand we have for it. But I bet you there's Lorcana card openers out there, and they're just not in our stream. They don't know we have it. So we have to advertise that we have it, you know. And then not a lot of interest in the Weiss Schwarz ReZero either. ReZero Volume 4. Both of those were brand new sets. And I don't think a single pack of the ReZero has sold yet. So that's always interesting to me. But I noticed the packs cost a little bit more, the ReZeros do. But that's because of the new case style where it's like 12 boxes per case. That's it. And then there's only 10 packs per box. So there's barely any packs in the whole case. But the price of the case is the same. It costs as much as any standard case. So I don't know why they did that. And I wonder if the market's going to catch up on that. Javier says, hold up. No problem, Mr. Javier. You send in an order. We'll take care of you, okay? If you guys are wanting a cheap, fun gym break, we always are running this Disney one. And we're always running this Marvel break, which Marvel's a little bit enticing because you've got the Doctor Doom show coming out pretty soon. All right, cool. I am trying to move some of that Marvel. It's at a good price. Boop. I have a lot of Marvel. Here's, I don't know why I bought so much. I must have thought the price was good back then or something. Here's Heatran. Here's Kadabra. And here's Dawn Card Lucci Gold, 240. Wow, that's a fancy card. So is this Heatran. He's almost 500. Crazy. All right, roll it, says J-Dog Gaming. So what's this? Oh, we got these free cards for first-time buyers, by the way. If you're a first-time buyer, send in, and we'll get you those free cards. And then over here, we've got the free Umbreon for anyone. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to put Mr. Ki-Hyun Rowe in there. And we're going to put Sarah in there. All right, so it's already filled for tonight. I put Arturo and Alex in right at the beginning of the stream because they were the first guys in chat. So they just went in for free. Then I don't remember why Tammy went in. Oh, Tammy helped Mr. Ki-Hyun Rowe figure out the website. That was really nice of her. And then he's just been very busy on the stream, and so has Sarah. So I put them in as well. So tonight, the free spots go to the guys who have been working on the stream. Thanks, guys. Is that Ghastly a Cosmic Hollow? It is, and they're so desirable, apparently. Here it is. So this is free for first-time buyers. Also, if you're a buyer returning after a full year, you can have this if you place a new purchase. So if you're somebody who's been gone, you haven't purchased with me in a long time, but you've been thinking about coming back, here is your reason to come back. We have a little bonus pull for you. So Miss Alexis is coming in to do the shipping tomorrow, or technically today, Wednesday. So she's coming in for Wednesday shipping. I don't know what that means for Friday. I feel like that means that there's not going to be a lot of shipping to do on Friday. But she normally comes in on Monday, but I told her not to, and that was because there was so little shipping to do on Monday. Very little shipping to do. I'm going to go ahead and close this. So that's closed. We don't need that. We'll close this. I wonder how, you know, I forget. We do have some CGC submissions, don't we? Let me log into that. I'm curious if any of them have made any meaningful progress. Hey, bro, I'm new, bro. It's Oscar Resendez. He's new, and he's bro. Let's see about this. So, active. Let's see. Status received. Not invoiced. Submitted, not received. Received date, 8/14. How can the receive date be? Oh, right. They like messed all this up. This is super confusing. So wait, what is this going to say? Active. All right, let's see. Wow. We sent in an order on regular grading, which is their faster grading. It's called standard grading. And it went in on 6:02, and now it's almost 8:02, and it's still stuck in active. Man, I got to warn you guys, it's a shitstorm out there for card grading right now. Nothing's going to be finished, guys. It's just not going to happen. What's this one? So this one, does it say how many cards in this order? This one says graded. Base, no subs. What is base, no subs? Let me open this up. Grading order. I don't like BGS's website. Their website's too inefficient. It's not inefficient. It's like it doesn't explain things very well. So it does look like a BGS submission is done with the grading portion. And it says it was received in April of 2026, 50 cards. That's good news. We might be getting a BGS submission back sometime soon. Let's see, BGS. Here it is. There was an April submission with Michael Pettiford's Trafalgar Law, Hawk Camacho's Hoshino Kaiju, Shahir's Leafeon, and then the rest was TCC stuff. Good. So I'll be getting about 47 cards back, and I desperately need it. I only wish I'd sent them more. And does it actually show? Do I have to click on each one to see the grade? It's so annoying. Looks like I sent them a whole bunch of the Mario stage poker cards. Oh, man, I sent them a whole bunch of poker cards. That's all it is. All right, and then there's the Kaiju. Trafalgar Law. It looks like I sent in a little bit of Hello Kitty. Oh, there's the Leafeon. So if I click on this, can I see the grade? Hold on, let me see. No? It says graded. Why can't I see the grades? I guess you can't see the grade yet. That just sucks, man. Weird. The population report and final grade details will be accessible after it ships. Okay, so we're not allowed to see the grades until it ships. All right, that's fine. Well, that's good. So we have one submission coming back, and then what's this? This standard submission. This is gonna be like a Sarah Dusenberry card. One card. Yep, Mega Charizard SIR. All right, so we're waiting on that as well. I wish I'd sent a lot more to BGS. BGS submissions are the worst. They take a very long time to make. But BGS is just another company that you could be having cards coming back from. All right, here is Javier. He says, what's up, Mr. 2 of the Magic Marvels and 2 live customs and a round of shipping. You got it, man. 2 of these. Ta-da. Very nice. We really have to go AGS now? I might do AGS. I don't even like them, but, you know, I might spread more grades out across more companies in order to ensure we get some kind of grading supply back. So I might send some cards out to SGC. We don't normally grade with SGC, but, I mean, they have the ability to grade. The question is, what should we grade? Shield Deployment Drone. Here we have Ninja of the Hand. Visions of Villainy. Ugh. Falcon, Winged Wonder. Speed, Young Avenger. Armed Assailant. Thwip. Daredevil's Billy Club. Hook Smash. Okay, we got Hook Smash. Very nice. Swamp. Dark Fortress. The Frightful Four. Cosmic Cube. Light of Promise, non-hollow. And Training Compound. Darn. All right, I feel like that pack was cold. But maybe the next pack is hot. Summer slowdown hitting businesses. It might be a summer slowdown. Yeah, absolutely. You know, every year there's a heavy slowdown for summertime that begins shortly after April. We didn't experience that this year. You know, May and June and July have been pretty busy. But we're in maybe the last 2 weeks of July, and I definitely do feel like there was some kind of slowdown around then. But then again, that might not actually be a true slowdown. It might be people getting ready for this Rayquaza set and the 30th anniversary. That might be all it is. Here's Captain America. Or maybe people are broke now because they've been spending so hard on, like, Ascended Heroes, you know? And so their wallets need recovery time. They're going, what have I done? My child's college fund is gone. Bullseye, Death Dealer. Daddy? Daddy, how are you getting all this money, Daddy? Shh, be quiet, Timmy. Daddy's gonna double our money. He's gonna pull Mega Rayquaza. Here's Island, Namor, Frostboil, the Sentry, Golden Guardian. Yeah, sure. Extinction Event. Oh my God. And Ultron. All right. Pack number 2 was the good pack. Look at this. Daddy, what are you doing with my college fund? I want to go to college. Shut up, Timmy. Dad's $700 in the hole, and he's about to hit gold. I can feel it in this next pack. Die, Avengers, die. Wow, that's cool as hell, man. And then could you imagine pulling this as a holo, everyone? Extinction event, the snap. Oh, I might as well just go send in for more restock on this because this has been a great seller for us. Magic the Gathering is doing pretty good for us right now. All right. Ultron. Artificial Malevolence. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. All right. Wow, so cool, man. Looks clean as hell, too. Look at that, everybody. Wow, great job, man. All right. Now, your turn's not over. He also ordered 2 live customs. Let's see if the live customs bend him over or hand him a big hit. I say that the live customs should have to hand you a big hit. That's what I think. All right, and we are going to be shipping, right? Let's see. Got that Terraria music playing. 2 live customs. Here they are. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. What do we got? Oh, Tyranitar. Yes! Boop. Heracross Poker. All right, pulling a Heracross Poker. Let's go grab it. That's a solid card. It's from the year 2000. That'll be Silver Deck Heracross. Here we go. Ta-da! Popping that over there. My sister, she pulled a Neo Heracross out of those Neo packs, and ever since then, he's been a nostalgic Pokemon. What are we thinking here, though? So you're having double luck tonight. Don't show this to Team Rocket Grunt. He'll think you're like best bros with me or something like that. But obviously, he and I are best bros. Javier. He did so well tonight. He pulled a great hit out of the Marvel packs and all right, locking it in too. Very clever. So we're going to say Javier. The temptation to re-roll is always there. Yep. All right. So cool. All right. How about that? So his whole order cost $170, and that one card cost more than his entire order. That slab he just pulled. So we've got your order here. We're going to increase the weight by a couple pounds. And we'll set this up. Excuse me, we'll set this up with tracking. Hiccups, man. Boop, boop. We're just waiting for a price to come in. Let me put this up here and search for a box. Let's see. We have an almost empty one-piece box, but it's not truly empty. It's OP10. I guess I'll go ahead and move it over. We'll see how that works out. All right. I'm probably not going to remember that I did that. All right. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Pokemons. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Pokemons. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Pokemons. There you go. Your box is empty now. Can I order one more Marvel pack? How much is the ReZero? You absolutely can order another Marvel pack. And the ReZero is $9 a pack, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. That it has to do with a redesign of their packs. So the price of a case is still about what it's always been, but they cut the number of packs in a box almost by, well, not almost, but they cut it by like a third. So like 33% fewer packs. So that's why you're seeing the set cost more per pack. Now the real question is it the same number of hits in the case? Because if it is, then it's just kind of more of a premium pack. You know, it means that you don't have to open as many packs before a big hit comes out. All right, so there we go. We've got your label made. I'll plug my phone back in here. Oops. ReZero's very fresh. We are taking a look at that. We're going to close this. Terraria music, huh? All right. Byakuya. Kuchiki. Here's Houndoom. Quips Dragonair. Here's Ekans. Here's Kix. I feel like Kix is another card that I might as well just list up on eBay. How many in a box? So for the ReZeros, there's only 10 packs in a box. Pretty interesting, huh? Back in the day, it would have been 16, then it went down to 14, then it went down to 12. Now it's just 10. Why are they doing that? They keep lowering it. All right. Yeah, and then Lorcana is 24 packs per box. Lorcana is kind of pricey, but we looked it up. There's like $1,000 Winnie the Pooh pull in there, and that's ungraded. They want $1,000 for Winnie the Pooh, and he's not even graded 10 yet. So that implies he could be like $2,000 in a 10. Pretty wild. What do you guys think of that Lorcana, huh? What do you guys think about these? Should I sell these? Here's that 200K giveaway. Here's Squirtle, Pipichu, Clefairy, Pikachu and Caterpie, Sealed Stitch Touch. Really rare cards. Tempting to crack these and send these all to CGC. Because if even one of these turns into a 10, it's like, it's huge. The difference between the 9 and the 10 is huge. Yeah, it's definitely tempting. What else do we have here? Pikachu Oddish. So close to 10, all of them, you know. Cardos cards. I told you, mister, should have bought up all the Fabled boxes around 200. They went crazy. After that, then other sets started going. Oh, you're talking about Lorcana? Lorcana boxes? A part of me doesn't want to be good at Lorcana. I'm just not a... I'm not passionate about it. We are. So my brain's not... It's not like studying it, trying to understand it better, trying to be like, all right, how do we win with Lorcana? You know, like, what's the smart move? It's simpler. It's more like, all right, the new Lorcana set's out. We'll get a box. We'll get a case of that, you know. So we got a very simple way of doing things. I see the sun. All right, we have a Javier order. Ba-da-da-da-da. Here comes the sun. Javier says 1 Marvel Magic and 5 of the ReZeros. 1 Marvel Magic. So it's looking like to me that we're going to reorder the Marvel Magic. And then, let's see, where did we put this? We did this last time. We couldn't find it. Is it this? Aha. And how many did you order? You ordered 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the boxes are really small. And that's new. Why Schwartz is making all their stuff really small. All right. There we go. Tossing that away. We'll get this magic in a second. You ready? Aha! Holographic Knight. Pack number 2. That looks like a Zambi. Here's girl with large hungers. Working out girl, maid girl. So what's this show about? ReZero. This girl's got a microphone. This guy's got sharky looking teeth. Here's, what do we have? You're going to pull a triple R. Their cards are getting really fancy. There's like golden embossing here. Looks really nice. All right, put that back. Here's the holo. And last but not least, okay, one more holo. All right. I'll sleevey these. Bozoinks. And last but not least, good. Looks like today the total stream time is going to be around 5 hours. Could have gotten that extra hour in the daytime. You know, honestly, I felt like it wasn't going to matter. I had a feeling like it was going to be a slow day. Stark Industries, Black Panther Vanguard, Rewrite History, Inner Demon Gangsters, Mist Cloaked Herald, Hobgoblin Mantled Marauder, Take Up the Shield, Plains, Mr. Immortal, Panther Idol, Heroic Feast, Rancor. That looks cool, man. Look at that, everybody. And Leader, Super Genius. What? He's just got a big brain, huh? Okay, cool. I missed the daytime because I went golfing. Teach me about golfing. I've never gone golfing. Should I be golfing? I live in a neighborhood where there's a golf course attached, and I never go. We drive past people playing golf like all the time. And I just kind of go, that looks fun. And then I just drive past them. That looks fun, but I'm not going to learn that. I'm terrible, but it can be fun. Here's Mr. Immortal. Yeah, I'm just imagining like going out and hitting a ball for like 3 hours. It's like, that's got to burn some calories. All right, there it is. Oh, yeah. I think I'd rather be playing on a Sea-Doo, to be honest, but we don't have a Sea-Doo. Sea-Doos are so fun, man. They're so powerful, and they whip you around really hard, and you got to cling on to them. You can do, like, jumps. Super, super cool. Actually, I want to buy one of those sport Sea-Doos. So those are the ones where they're designed to jump really high in the air. There was a person at our previous home who owned one of those, and he would go out in the water and play on his sport Sea-Doo, the kind that does all the flips, and he would get really crazy with it. And I was like, dang, dude, that looks so cool. Of course, those probably are the ones where you can break your neck if you're not careful, but, you know, the way I chip back and forth down the fairway, yeah, even with the cart, I walked a lot. Yeah, exactly. A lot of walking, a lot of being outside, some sunshine, instead of being sitting in a chair in the dark, like what I'm doing all day, every day. All right, that's the end of the stream. Tuesday's all done. We did it, guys. I'm hopping off. I'll see you guys for the Wednesday daytime stream. Wednesday, all the shipping's going out. See you there, guys.